You're listening to the Penchant for Munters podcast.
Are we on?
We're on.
We're on. Penchant for Munters season 3. Back again. Return of the pod. Return of the pod. Been practicing that for months. What's going on?
Well, good. We have a lovely guest with us today and a new location.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we'll come to the location, but I better introduce our very special guest. He is known as Mr. RateMyScoops, a.k.a. Scoop Dog, a.k.a. the Dessert Don. It's Jamie Powell.
The Dessert Don. Thank
Dessert
you, boys.
Don.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. We've wanted you on for a while.
I feel privileged, man. I really do. Season 1, episode 3, and the Dessert Don's on.
The Don.
In the location. This location's unreal, man.
Yeah,
I can't get my head around it.
So we took the Muntpod millions from the first 2 seasons and we built our own pub. Basically, that's what's happened.
Yeah, pays well.
Pays well, yeah. Yeah, thanks to everyone that invested in us.
But we're here. Hopefully we have a bit more episodes in this season than season 2. I think it was, 3?
Yeah, I think have we got more seasons than episodes?
Yeah.
Probably. It's probably not the way to do it, but we'll get there.
I'm not going to lie. I thought there had only been 2 seasons, not 3.
Well, this is the
This
third.
is 3.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the trilogy,
No,
yeah.
I didn't realise there had been 2 seasons previously. I thought there had just been 1.
Well, that
Yeah.
shows how bad we've done our job.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Maybe I'm just a bad listener, but I have listened to them all. So.
Yeah,
Well
Harvey
done.
says that
Good
you've
lad.
listened to them all.
Yeah,
haven't you?
top fan right here. The main man himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyone with a keen eye who's watching this will see that we are recording this because it was a crime to keep this beauty.
This specimen of a man,
Yeah, exactly.
not centre frame.
A
would
rose
be-
between
Exactly.
2 thorns.
Don't tell him that.
It's called Munterpod for a reason, you know what I mean? Butters.
Yeah.
But we move, yeah.
We do. We've got something we need to jump on pretty quickly, don't we?
Yes, we
For
do.
temperature reasons.
Something is melting in the bag.
Okay. What have you brought for us, mate?
I've bought. Listen, I want to address something straight away. I'll be honest, boys. I bought some ice cream for us to try while we're chatting away. Right?
We should just explain that Jamie has started a ice cream company.
Yeah. So listen, I make ice cream, and I bought some for you boys to try.
Oh, that looks
Thanks,
fancy. That
Half
does.
you've had plenty before.
Yeah, I've
I'm
not
not
had
sure
any.
if you've had any yet.
No.
But what
Hey,
I wanted,
you're in for a shock.
what I wanted to address, right, was the flavour.
Oh,
I've
no.
bought in vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vanilla
Okay.
for me, right? The number 1 flavour of all time.
Yeah.
The best flavour, and people who
actually.
who use vanilla in the sense of something is boring or bland, they can fuck off. They can absolutely fuck off.
I like fucking vanilla.
Vanilla's the one. It's the best flavour, man.
Yeah, you know what you're getting, don't
Anybody-
you? You know what you're getting.
Yeah. Anyone who says otherwise, they don't understand ice cream. I feel like you're going to disagree with me.
I feel like I'm going to say it's hard to beat a classic like that.
Yeah, it's the one.
I feel like a good, strong vanilla with proper vanilla pods and all that is banging.
Fun fact for you:
Yeah.
vanilla is the most expensive.
Spice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you told me that.
Yeah. I probably just
When
repeated
everyone's
it
going,
forever.
why haven't you done vanilla? He's going, are you fucking... you seen how much
It's
it
called margins, mate. It's
Yeah.
called profit.
Well, listen, there's no expense spared on this vanilla for you boys.
Oh, thank you.
So
Go on.
enjoy it.
Mate,
It's a
that
bit soft
packaging's
already.
quality.
Yeah, man.
You've done that really well.
My sister did that, designed that. Mia Powell. Big
No,
up
but-
to Mia.
Yeah.
Just say you did it.
I did it. Thank you, Mia.
Go on, then I'll have a try. You get to
Get,
listen
get
to
stuck
us
in
eat now.
because you've not had this before.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, this would be
I live
nice.
on the other side of the
Enjoy
world.
it. Forgive it's a bit soft, but
Mate.
the taste will be good, man.
That's our fault for taking so long to set up.
These spoons might have things growing on them, mightn't they?
Yeah, if it tastes a bit like old
Enjoy.
dirty teacups, it's probably because I didn't wash them properly.
Does it go well with beer?
Oh,
Let's
yes.
find out.
Oh yeah, we've cut this fine, haven't we?
We're just staring at you.
Yeah, it's almost a milkshake.
Oh mate, that's vanilla-y.
Good, man.
He has spared no expense. Have some of
No
that,
expense
have a
on
little-
the most
let's have a little
expensive
taste.
spice in the whole entire world.
mate. That's you two talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to eat this.
Yeah, that's the end of the podcast, guys. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
That's dank, yeah.
Mate, that's
Yeah.
mega.
Well, you're welcome, boys. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, hard to beat a top vanilla.
Can
I
carry
think
Is it
that's just proved it, yeah.
Honest to God, I'll fight anyone if they say anything about vanilla. I swear, I mean it. I'll
We're
defend
rowing.
There's a
vanilla
ring
for
in
life,
there.
man. I'm in Madagascar. I'm the chief Madagascar, mate. Madagascar vanilla for life. Trust me, mate. Honestly, man.
I gotta say, it's great. I love vanilla, but for me, it's mint chocolate chip.
Oh
It is.
dear, oh dear!
No!
I already know.
It's going off on the first episode, man. The tables will be getting flipped in a minute. No, my problem with mint choc chip is you go to a shop, right, and you see mint choc chip and it's green.
Yeah.
To obviously replicate the
Mint. Yeah.
But it's got food coloring in. It's not really green in real life. A proper mint choc chip should be white. Oh. If you go into an ice cream shop and it's got mint choc chip and it's white ice cream, jump on it because
Right,
it's
okay.
not
I'm getting
had,
so much
it's
knowledge.
It's not had green coloring in it.
So green mint ice cream.
It's
fake
too
news.
artificial. Fake news, mate.
Don't give it your kids; it'll send them mad. Like blue Skittles.
They still do blue ones. No, it's blue Smarties that got cancelled. Wasn't it?
Smarties, sorry, yeah. Correction.
So while we're on the ice cream, then, so tell us about how you started the whole thing up.
Oh man. Well, I've always just loved ice cream, man. I'm fat for it. I love
I'm
ice cream.
fat
Like
for
it's
it.
not one of these things that I'm doing because I want to make a load of money off it. I'm doing it because I just love ice cream. Like
Yeah.
me and my girlfriend, whenever we've gone away on holiday, all I've ever our holiday revolves around finding good ice cream. Like, so my girlfriend will be like, yeah, we're gonna do this, that, and the other, and I'm literally lying there in bed, and if I'm on Google Maps and I type the letter I, it automatically comes up saying ice cream, and yeah, I'm looking for ice cream places, this, that, and the other. So, and then I was furloughed at the start of the pandemic. And I'd make an ice cream on and off, like maybe once or twice a year up until then. And like I just bought a bigger ice cream machine. Yeah. And since then I've bought another 2 bigger ice cream machines and sold it, like sold it through the website. And yeah, it slowly grew bigger, a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And I've got some plans for this summer, but
go on. Watch this space.
Exclusive.
Watch this space. No exclusives because I'm scared if I fuck it up, man.
I'm scared to fail.
But I genuinely do it because I like ice cream. I fucking love ice cream, not because I like ice cream. And now, without bigging myself up too much.
Yeah.
I've set the bar a little bit high for ice cream, man.
Yeah,
You have.
That's true, mate.
And now, like, I'll go to places because I'm a legit, like, I class myself as an ice cream connoisseur.
You
I
are
swear
now.
down, man.
You gotta be.
I feel like I've eaten more ice cream than like the majority of people. like Joe Rogan will say he's watched more fights than like everybody in the world. I've
The Joe
eaten
Rogan
more
of the ice cream world.
Yeah, man. So like, I feel like I can go into an ice cream shop now and look at the ice cream, just look at it and think, I know if this is going to be all right. Just by the looks, man. So that's at the level I'm at.
Expert.
Well, behind your back, it's only been positive. When everyone says, "Oh, have you had some of that Jamie's ice cream? Rate my scoops."
Oh yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, "Oh no, no."
And I appreciate it so much, man. Like I really do. Like it's not easy to do any of like ice cream,
Especially
or
on
cakes
scale
or,
as well,
or
I
that
imagine.
shit. Yeah, it's not easy. Like we live in a flat. It's fucking hard work, man. Sometimes, but
Freezer space.
like I'm not doing this on an industrial scale. I've got an industrial sized ice cream machine in my flat, and that's it. Like so.
How are you getting it out to people? Is it local at the minute, or
It's
because I know you're on Instagram? And
yeah. It's all just sold locally. I sell it to Ruffield Farm Shop. Big up
Shit,
there.
I didn't
big
know that.
support. Yeah, man. I get the eggs from there. All local eggs. All local cream and milk. The cream and milk is done on a self-sustaining farm and all that stuff. Like it's good.
have you had some PR training?
I just say this to everyone, man.
We can fucking do some of that.
So fair play.
Good
to you, mate.
ingredients makes good shit, man. Big up.
Yeah,
Rate My
big up.
Scoops for life.
Rate my scoops Instagram.
Yeah. At RateMyScoops. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, get yourself on it. Yeah, it is dank. It has been the talk of the town since you started doing it, mate.
It genuinely has.
I really do appreciate it to everybody. I'm not no famous ice cream man. Like, I don't sell millions of ice cream, but people who watch and listen to this have bought it. And
I feel like
really
people have been
appreciate it.
scalping it like Pokemon cards. I heard Josh saying, like, as a friend of ours who's also bought some of the ice cream, going, "Oh, I've brought some and I've held it in the fridge for me mate. He's going to come and get it. Like, it's like I've got to get some before it goes," which is the best compliment you could have, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's kind of part of what I wanted to do is bring out a different flavour every week. where people would need to get it
Because
they don't know when that flavour is going to come back out again. But I also used it as like an experimental period as well.
Yeah.
To like just work out what tastes good and what doesn't and what
Yeah.
works well. And I fucked up some serious things, man.
Have you still tried to shift it though? Yeah, this is great, mate. No comment.
No, not really, but
What was the biggest fuck up?
fig and ricotta. Bad that was. Really, really bad. I was furloughed. I went down to London and I did like my girlfriend lived in London at the time and she was working. So I got a bike and I was cycling around the whole of London, going to all the different ice cream shops.
This guy, fair play.
I spent the day doing it. I called it market research. And went to his place, fig and ricotta ice cream. I thought, oh no, that sounds mad. Like I'll try some of that. It was unreal, like proper good. So I've come back home. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do fig and ricotta ice cream. I had this long list of all these different ice creams I can do. Fig and ricotta, top of the list. It was so bad. It was so
Why?
so
Did
bad.
it just not come out well, or
I just don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, man. But it was so bad. Like I tried. A few of us went out for dinner. Came back to mine after. Yeah, come round. We'll do ice cream. Gave him the fig and ricotta. It's bad news, man. I had to go straight in the bin. It was just weird. It was a weird flavour.
yeah?
But
I've never heard of it, so yeah.
well, I wanted to try
No,
it.
yeah. Fig and ricotta.
But
Interesting.
yeah,
I'll make sure I'm on it this summer. And come and get some.
You're more than
and I will
welcome
order
anytime.
vanilla.
Get yourself down Roughill Farm Shop if you need any. There's some down there as well.
Back to the chocolate mint. Chocolate mint. Do you still do it, or do you just refuse to at a protest?
No, I have done it, and I fucked that up a treat as well.
It's too green.
Because no, I wanted to do fresh mint. So like put fresh
shit.
mint leaves into it,
Ooh,
and it
yeah.
literally tasted like you'd put a bunch of mint leaves
Garden.
in the freezer, took them out, and just chewed on them.
Yeah.
So it didn't taste
Strong
like.
that is,
so
though, isn't
so
it? Yeah.
I have done it with like peppermint flavouring, and it does. To be fair, for someone who doesn't like mint chocolate chip, it tastes alright, man.
Yeah.
So I'll do you some, Matt.
Yes,
If you want
thank
some,
you.
I'll do
Yeah,
some
definitely, man.
anytime.
I'll have some of that in the
Fucking knew
summer.
you'd be a mint boy.
What's wrong with that? What are you?
Hold on. You can get me going on this minute. I'll talk all day about mint chocolate chip. How long you got? Like,
I know you got an issue with it, but why have you got an issue with it?
sorry.
Well, if the expert's telling me that it's a load of shit, I'm with
There's
the expert.
so many better flavours. If you
They
go
got
to
vanilla!
think, nah, man, that's a goat flavour. That's
I
a
feel like you're going to come
baseline
across the
flavour.
table at me in
everything.
a minute.
The thing is, you go into an ice cream shop, yeah, and you look at all these. There's like a thing full of like 20 flavours. You pick fucking mint chocolate chip.
Do you know what it is for me?
It's a basic bitch move, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But I know what I like. Like, I would go on holiday to the same hotel, to the same country, and eat the same meal. Sound. Ask Emily. To the same hotel, to the Lake District, same time every year. If I find a meal I like, I'll eat it. And I know I like chocolate chip mints, so I'll just...
Listen, if you like it, then fair play.
Cheers, babe.
What a
I
boring existence.
What are you then? What are you?
Oh, I'm an adventurer. You know what I
Can't even
mean?
give me a flavour.
Oh,
Harvey is that everyone likes that. I don't like that.
yeah.
It's cool. I'm cool.
Hang
for
on a
not
minute. I
being
just said I like
cool.
vanilla's one of the best.
Vanilla's-
That-
yeah,
that's-
but I'm still scranning it.
Yeah, but that's not like normal for vanilla to be your favourite.
I'm pretty sure. What if there was like a national poll?
Yeah,
of
if we're talking about
everyone's
basic
favourite.
bitch ice cream, we're talking about like the sort of stuff that Jamie does, where it's like anything. It's quite.
You've had a few from me.
Can I pick your Happy Hippo as the best ever ice cream? Because
What's
that was
that then?
fucking. You know the Kinder Happy Hippos.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Oh my!
Sorry.
God. Who are we talking to here? You know
Why
what
am I here?
Right, you're fired.
And he likes mint chopped chip. What do you expect? Like,
Right, find a
discrimination.
new host for the season. You can
Yeah.
fuck off. Back to your same hotel.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Got the vid.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Wow, fair play. I like all that. I like the entrepreneurial side of things. People doing like that.
Yeah.
It came out in people during the lockdown, didn't it? Everyone tried a bit of, but this has been quality.
Well, you might as well talk about crowd control whilst you're talking about lockdown hustles.
Do you want? It's not as exciting as ice cream. It's a piece of rubber. It's a mouse mat with an awesome cable management thing with it. You don't know.
Yeah.
But there'll be a link, don't worry.
But yeah,
it's on Amazon.
Lockdown did bring out the hustler in everyone, didn't it?
Yeah, people did all sorts of stuff. You know, stocks, pizzas, crypto, ice cream, mouse mats.
talk to me about this. I don't know
Pokemon
what's going
cards.
on here. Is this?
This is mine. This is what I.
This is Matt's lockdown hustle. These mouse
No
mats.
Yeah, sell them on Amazon, and yeah, it went all right. It was, especially at the start, it blew up the first month or so, and then as you go back to work, you can't put that much time into it, and especially when selling on Amazon, You know, you can spend £70 a day on advertising. £70 a day. So if you're not on that shit, watching it, making sure that you're not spending money on keywords and products that aren't performing, you could spend £40 on a day on a keyword and get no sales. And it got to the stage where I didn't quite have the time to monitor them as you should. So now it just kind of ticks over, does its thing, and it's quite a nice little zero effort. But if you put proper effort into it, it would be good. Like the first, I was shifting,
killing it
about 14 units a day at one stage at the start. You know, going for 17 quid a pop. Can't argue with that. But now it's just mellowed down a bit. Back to reality. Well, people aren't shopping on Amazon as much either, are they, really?
Yeah. Oh, people have got lives going on again now.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same with everything in it. But yeah, kind of everyone did a bit. Yours was a bit of a stock play, wasn't it? I say a bit
a bit of a stock play.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't start a business, but yeah, I did a bit of stocks.
Yeah, but it's
not as interesting.
It's more interesting, I think. I imagine you getting up in the morning, putting a suit on, just the top half.
Yeah,
sitting in front of your computer,
sitting there in front of 4 screens with all charts going on. Got fucking Sky Financial News just reeling in the background. All just
I just don't know how
tickers.
I don't know how people do this stock stuff, mate. Honestly,
just sitting there pretending like I know what the fuck I'm doing. It's basically what happens.
Yeah.
It's mad, these whole stock things and the Bitcoin and this coin and that coin and ice cream coin and all that stuff.
Mate, we need to start this right now.
RateMyScoops coin.
RateMyScoops coin.
To the moon.
Yeah.
And now it's the NFTs. What?
Oh
my
shit!
God,
You could make an NFT in that.
That logo could be an NFT. Yeah, it's better than fucking 95% of
And do
them.
you know what you could do to make it have value? Not just an NFT, it's a picture, blah, blah, blah. Anyone that owns one of your NFTs gets 30% off ice cream for life.
Yeah.
And you
like
just sell them and make
you
all
can
the
become
dough.
a member of the club.
Yeah.
Like the Bored Ape ones, that's what that's all about, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah. A couple of weeks ago, I thought, what the fuck is an NFT? I'll try and research it, and I'm a little more the wiser, but still.
Yeah, it's in the same stage crypto was 10 years ago. Everyone's like, what a load of shit. And then in 10 years' time, there'll be this 25-year-old in a Ferrari going, I bought NFT when I was 12. Look at this self-made billionaire. And we'll be like, why did you not buy one?
Isn't it just basically digital ownership of something?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
So the way that I've understood it is it's an exclusivity thing. It's the people are paying because it's a one-of-a-kind piece of artwork. The same way that people pay loads for some fucking rare trainers. It's an exclusivity thing, isn't it? That's what it's about.
And I think the worst argument against it is when people go, oh, I'll just copy your JPEG. You can buy prints of Banksy. You don't own a Banksy. I don't have NFTs, so I'm not all like, but that's the point of it. It's the fact that
you
got it.
screenshot an NFT and go,
I
stole it. That's the same as walking into the fucking Louvre and going up to the what's it called, the Mona Lisa, photographing it and going, I own it now.
Nice picture for all that money, dickhead. Yeah, it just doesn't work.
It's not the same.
You're missing the point.
Yeah, they're saying that because if you digitally own something, it's easier to verify that than if I own a copy of the Mona Lisa, it's got to go to some geezer in Timbuktu who's a professional verifying pictures. The process is a lot longer.
It's a lot easier to get scammed on a fake Banksy than something that's backed up on the blockchain.
Yeah.
God, I sound like I'm trying to push my own one now.
That's the whole point of the blockchain, isn't it? That it's that transaction record. That's why it exists. That's what they've made it
Which
for.
is another misconception. That's where crime happens, when it's the most tracked thing. Like you could track money through that more than Visa debit. It's easy to mock something if you don't understand it, isn't it?
So, we'll be releasing NFTs next week.
And this is me saying I understand it of what I've learnt on Facebook.
Don't go there for your information, mate. Go to Instagram.
Yeah.
In fact, no, fuck that. Go to Reddit. That is the place for facts.
Yeah. I love Reddit.
In fact, that brings me nicely on because I've been on Reddit this week, right?
Oh, best place in the world.
As usual, I've been on Reddit. So I found an interesting thread, and we've kind of touched on this already, actually. So it was an interesting thread on Ask Reddit, and it's called Controversial Food Opinions, right?
You're going to hate everything I say in this
So
conversation.
I'm just going to throw some of these out at you, right? And we'll see what happens, right? Okay, so yeah, I've got to jazz it up for the camera, haven't I?
Yeah.
Right, so I'll just get my notes. Right, the first one is from a username that is called Here for All the Popcorn, which is quite a nice username for Reddit.
Guess what he likes?
Muffins are just cakes that are disguised as a breakfast food. Discuss.
I don't know where to start with. That's just threw me. I don't understand.
Hold on,
Jamie?
repeat that for me. One sec.
Yeah, go on.
Muffins are just cakes that are disguised as a breakfast food.
Well, first of all,
Do you mean it? Go on.
is that like because muffins in America is a different thing, isn't it? To
I'm
what
not
we've
talking
that's
about
what I was gonna
the.
ask.
I'm not talking about the sort of bread biscuit that you might get on a sausage muffin. I'm talking about the blueberry muffin that you might have with custard.
Okay, I'm with you. First of all, if you eat blueberry muffins, clean fuck off. That's my opinion. Put that on Reddit.
Fact.
Put that on Reddit right now.
Fact.
Why then?
Blueberry muffins, mate. What's that about? Like,
What are you doing?
why get something sweet and full of sugar and put fruit in it and try and make it out like you're doing something healthy? Just get the chocolate chips in it.
Yeah, I'm so with
Chocolate
you on
chip
that.
muffins.
Right, so you
Oh,
kind of
so
agree then
fun.
that he's saying it's just a cake that's disguised as a breakfast food. It's a fucking unhealthy shit sugary
But I
cake.
don't
Yeah,
see-
yeah,
I
in
don't
that case,
see
I
where
agree.
they're described as disguised as a breakfast food.
People eat blueberry muffins for breakfast.
Americans might. When have you ever gone and had a blueberry muffin before 11?
I'm with Matt here.
Who the fuck eats a blueberry muffin for breakfast?
People
Oh,
do.
ugh,
Yeah,
coffee
like,
and a blueberry muffin.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
coffee and a muffin is like people eat that as breakfast. I'm not saying that it's a right choice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in that case, I fully agree with him. I wrote it.
You heard it here first.
The Scoops Don said.
Yeah,
Before you
okay.
move on, that brings me on to mini muffins. It's a mini
Pointless.
muffin. A muffin's a mini cake, so it's a mini. Just buy
So a muffin is a cake. So you agree? So, okay, so we're in agreement. Okay, good. Right, that was easy.
loosely.
I'm on board.
That was it. Right, next one. Username KekCook13, and I think this is really fucking controversial. Broccoli is tasty.
No. It's broccoli.
Right. Jamie's so disgusted he can't even speak.
No.
In my opinion, it just tastes like hot water.
That means you're overcooking it.
It depends how you do it.
You're
I
overcooking
don't
it.
cook it because it tastes like hot water.
If you were to cook broccoli, how long would you cook it for?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, but how?
I'd put it in boiling water and then I might as well just drink the water.
Right,
That's your
first of all,
problem.
fucking
Put
first
it
of
in
all,
boiling water. Is your problem.
Steam it.
That's
And don't
fucking-
be the guy that leaves it on there for 25 minutes and goes, this is like water. Sorry, mate. Your mum, she's crap at cooking broccoli.
I don't care. You could
Okay,
give me
fair.
the best broccoli in the world. It's still going to taste like hot water, probably.
No, I agree. It's not great, but it shouldn't taste like hot water.
Yeah, it's
So,
not.
KekCook13, who said it's tasty, can fuck off.
He's
Yeah.
a fucking moron.
Agreed?
Thoughts?
Times 3, agreed.
Times 3.
There we
Okay.
go.
This is really
I
is.
like
We're in
this.
agreement. Right, okay.
If only the Houses of Parliament was like this.
Next
So
one,
easy.
mint
Next
chop
one.
chip is shit.
This one made me laugh, right? From username Significant Trouble 6. Tic Tacs are not breath mints. They are candy. Stop living in delusion.
Do you know what? Do you know why he's right? When they released the tropical ones.
The orange and green ones.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's got a point.
They taste all right though, man.
I'm not,
good, man.
yeah, but they are sold as a breath mint, I think, aren't
Yeah, but
they?
they do. Yeah, but
I say they taste all right. I honestly don't know the last time I bought any.
No,
no.
God,
fair.
yeah.
Do you know
Are they
what John
even still a
Glad's
thing?
died? Do you know what Glad's died? The ad campaign they did.
Oh,
Shake your
yeah,
Tic
yeah.
Tacs at me. I'm so glad that's.
Do you remember?
gone.
Do you remember Fireballs? That was a banging sweet.
Yeah.
Are you shaking your head
What
at
is your
idea?
Fireballs?
Make
Yeah.
your mouth full.
The little
little
red,
red-
little red
No,
cinnamon
no,
ones
I
that
can't
are
do
spicy.
that. No, and listen, I was listening to something today about spicy hot sauce. I don't know how people do it, man.
Oh,
Like,
you know
do all
good.
the hot sauce and that. Like, why would you wanna
Yeah.
eat some?
Oh, for every
Right.
that is going to happen every episode.
It is,
Say-
but just so people listening, it's not as loud on the recording. That is
Yeah,
horrendously
so
loud.
that is the antivirus alert that pops up on the laptop we're using to record this, which is extremely loud through the headphones, and we all just jumped out of our skin.
It's not
That's
as
going to
loud as
happen
it was
every
last time.
episode.
Yeah, we'll just wait for
Well,
it.
yeah,
Like a game of lottery.
Yeah, it'll just be an ongoing thing. What are we talking about? Spice.
Hot things.
Yeah, no good for you.
I don't know how people do it, man. Like, why
Yeah.
would you want to put all this hot sauce on your food and like just sweat the whole time and like be uncomfortable?
Especially
So-
Harvey. Harvey sweats when it's -4.
Yeah. Well, I am a spice food boy.
I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I like it up here, not down here.
It's too uncomfortable, man.
Emily doesn't let me eat spicy food. If I order something, she puts like a hand on my shoulder.
Are you okay? Yeah.
It gets
No.
real bad in the
Yeah.
bed that night.
Yeah.
Oh
my
yeah, yeah. I'm not
God,
denying
man.
all that, but it's
Shocking.
yeah. I enjoy a little spice number.
Yeah.
So that's why fireballs weren't my thing.
What Ginando sauce?
Just medium.
Medium's cool. That's cool.
As long as you didn't say fucking lemon and herb,
Yeah,
because that
you
would have
can-
just
I'd
sent
just
me over the edge.
Turn your fucking microphone
Medium.
off if
Like,
you
I don't hate spicy
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I just hate being uncomfortable.
when they go to that level, like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, I did this. Okay, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, don't do it as a macho challenge and, literally just sit there shivering.
That's
But,
why
like,
people do it though. Surely, like these
Yeah.
crazy hot, like habanero or whatever they
that's-
call.
yeah,
like,
maybe
the-
some people do.
Yeah, the only place where that's acceptable is their YouTube video, Hot Ones.
Hot Ones,
That's
yeah,
quality.
wicked
Have you
channel,
seen
that
those?
I've heard of it. I haven't watched
Wicked
Oh,
it.
channel,
mate.
wicked channel.
It's
Yeah,
quality.
best celebrity interviews going on Hot
Yeah,
Ones.
yeah.
Is it?
yeah.
The guy that come up with that is a genius. To be
Yeah,
fair.
it's class. Right, next one. So hang on, just TikToks. Tic Tacs, mints or sweets?
It's tough.
I'm get there.
They're a bit of a hybrid, I reckon.
I think
but
that I'm gonna go with mints because they do freshen your breath. You should try one.
it's a debatable subject.
How do they not freshen your breath though?
Well, if you buy the
but so
mango ones or whatever,
Yeah.
Correct.
then
Tough paste freshens your breath, but that doesn't mean it's a mint, does it?
It's also not fucking sweet. What do you mean? Well, that's irrelevant.
Yeah, but your
That's the
your-
stupid
your
comparison
qual-
ever.
No, your
Mint
qualification.
chocolate chip ice cream makes your breath smell nice, but that's not a mint.
he's done you there.
Yeah, I think you disagree with that.
Don't get me started.
Nonsense.
Anyway, that's right.
Talking
Okay, so we
shit.
didn't agree on that one. Right. Next one. We're cracking through these. This username is a much better one. It is Curdled Fetus.
Whoa.
Oh, that's why I love Reddit. Because that, sorry to interrupt, is a professional guy in his mid-30s.
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
real life, is very, sorry to offend, vanilla. He's the grey man. On Reddit,
Yeah, giving
I'm-
it tons.
yeah.
Yeah, he's some mid manager
Just a
executive,
normal
isn't
guy.
he? Yeah. Curdled Fetus.
God.
Yeah,
what a
nice.
fucking name.
Right, this one is real controversial. People with severe food allergies should just eat at home.
Do you know
Now-
what? Do you know where I agree with that? Is when someone goes, "Have you got any lactose-free coconut milk?" which is my fiance. So sorry, Emily, but yeah. And when I go to an Italian and she goes, "Do you have what's the fucking pasta they can't have?
Gluten.
Do you have gluten-free pasta?" And they go, "Yeah, but it'll be an extra 20 minutes." And I go, she looks at me, "Is that okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, God.
I'll wait an extra 20 minutes for my normal person food."
Too cool to eat gluten. Does anyone even know what gluten is?
No, it's made
I
up.
think it's just a marketing tool. Yeah.
But I don't agree they should eat at home necessarily, but
Well,
it's when they think it's fashionable is when I don't like it. Fucking lacto, vegan.
crazy, man.
You know.
let me tell you what Curdle Fetus says next, because he has got a point.
Oh.
He says, people with people with severe food allergies should eat at home, because I can promise you the budding student chef named Braxton / aspiring SoundCloud rapper with face tattoos and meth pipe burns on his mouth isn't the guy to place your trust in regards cross-contamination training.
Yeah.
He's got a very
to be fair,
good
Curdle
point.
Fetus has got a point.
Yeah.
Big point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you are putting yourself at risk, aren't you? If you're really allergic, like I know a geezer through work who is so allergic to nuts that if there's one in the room, he can sense it.
I don't wish him any harm, but I honestly believe that a nut allergy is natural selection.
Like
I'm
this
sorry.
geezer, if he was here and there was a packet of peanuts open on the bar, he would be sitting here getting a sweat and a twitch on. Like,
How do you live like that?
Yeah, well, yeah. Well,
Looking
it's
over
like-
your
it's like
shoulder.
Curdled Fetus is saying, "Fucking stay at home."
You walk into a building like,
to be fair,
there's a nut within half a mile.
We better leave, Julie.
Julie!
Get back in the car.
I'm swelling.
I feel sorry for him, man. Like the
Yeah.
people who like legit have got these bad
Yeah, yeah.
allergies. Like
Yeah.
they can't just enjoy normal food without being worried. Like
Yeah, you're fucked. If you're on a plane or somewhere in clothes and some fucker opens a bag of dry roasted on the road behind you, you've had it.
Yeah. Oh,
You're brown bread in the aisle.
Yeah, natural selection. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Wow.
If you can't, I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna go too far. I already know
Not on
I
the
am.
first episode.
Don't get us
I'm gonna get
cancelled
cancelled.
So the thing is, he's backed up his point.
Yeah,
He
fair
has
enough.
backed up
his
he has backed up his-
argument.
yeah, he
Regardless of his username, he can't judge his username. What
Yeah.
he said is legit. Fair play to him.
Yeah,
And that
okay.
is a middle management sentence.
right. And I've got one more, and this is especially for you, Jay.
Oh, gone.
Using this one had like thousands of replies on it. It was hot on Twitter, on Reddit. Username Chunky Bloody Queefs.
Nice.
Who are
Again,
You
another
could-
middle manager.
yeah.
I like brownies and ice cream separately. I like ice cream on top of brownies. But chunks of brownies in ice cream can fuck off. It's a disgrace.
Oh, no!
It's a disgrace.
You're not going to be happy with that.
He likes brownies and ice
So go
cream
for it again.
separate. He
Yeah.
likes brownie
With
underneath
ice cream.
Ice cream on top of brownies. But chunks of brownies in ice cream can fuck off. It's a disgrace.
First of all, queefy pants. You've contradicted yourself a little bit there. But it's each to their own with the ice cream. Some people like bits in it. Some people like swirls in it. Some people like just a straight up
OG.
ice cream, nothing in it.
I'm going to have to agree
Some
with him.
wankers like
Personally,
mint.
I'll tell you where I'm coming from. It's all about just the taste of the ice cream. But you've got to cater to the people. The people
is a
want
mad-
bits and shit in it. People want stuff in it. People want that
Yeah, they
indulgent bits and bobs in it. And
I love the passion.
you do, mate.
I
It's
do.
true,
I
it's
love
true.
the passion.
But
I do.
I'd just have a normal tub of ice cream and nothing in it if it was me personally, because I'm all about just the taste of ice cream. But if you do it right,
Purist.
if you do it right and you cook the brownies so that they don't freeze in the ice cream, so they're still chewy,
Ooh.
it's the one.
It is.
It's the one.
I'm going to sound a bit like an OAP here. I don't like chunks in ice cream. I know mint chocolate chip is essentially that, but they're really tiny little.
Yeah.
What I can't get is when it's big chunks. It hurts my gums.
And they freeze too hard.
And they're really too hard. And it hurts my gums because, like, I love the Cadbury's cream egg McFlurry. But the big chunks are too big. And they stab you in the gum.
You know what
they
it
are,
is?
to be fair, the big shards of cream egg
Yeah,
you get
it's
in a
too
McFlurry
much.
are stabby. I'll give you that.
Stabby.
You know what it is with the cream egg?
It's a bit
With the
stabby.
McFlurries, period. Listen, you're talking to the dessert.
Yeah.
Don
Yeah, I knew you would like
if
that.
you go through the, if you get yourself a McFlurry right, go to the window, because they don't give you enough shit in it. It's just like the top bit is just a few sprinkles of like
Yeah.
of whatever it is, and then the rest of it's ice cream. But in McFlurries, you want the bits in there. That's what you're buying. So you say to them that you order the McFlurry, and you say, I'll pay more if you double it up, and they give you add an extra 30p on, and then you'll get double the McFlurry.
I'm probably going to
Double
say
the
another
bits.
thing that you're not going to like is I have a plain McFlurry. Whoops. I have a plain McFlurry.
Oh, you fucking... Are you a sociopath or something?
I
You
would
got
ra-
people buried under your fucking patio. What's going on? Plain McFlurry. Right, first of all, the ice cream tastes shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all about the
You've
filling,
gotta
as
get
the Don has just told us. So you want more and more of this pasty white shit. Looks like
It's
a turd
nice.
that's come out your ass.
It's
You've had
hot.
too many beers. And like, oh, fuck off.
Come on,
That's
man.
the worst thing you've said ever on this podcast.
I like it.
That's
And
shocking, isn't it?
I'd rather have the ice cream cone as well because you can save 40p.
Oh, Matt, don't.
Don't start, right?
If you're going to get an ice cream cone, listen to me. Get a waffle cone. You can't get none of these shit
No, I
ice
would
cream
choose a
cones.
waffle cone.
Yeah,
but,
but
they don't offer
McDonald's,
that.
yeah, exactly.
Where can you get an ice cream for 69p at a drive-through with a waffle cone? Talk to me. open up RateMyScoops drive-through. I'm there, mate. I'm there.
Oh, quick cones years ago. You got to go tub. There's no way
Fuck
back.
tub. No.
There's no
Tub.
way back.
No.
Tub,
Put it there.
100%,
No.
man.
Tub.
You don't want. You just said the cone's good. The
No,
waffle
no,
cone.
no. The waffle cone is way better than like the standard 99 cone or whatever you get. whatever that
Cardboard
is.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
But
cardboard.
listen,
yeah.
we're in it for the ice cream, man. I'm not in it for the cone.
Yeah, that's a good
Just
point.
get me
Yeah.
a
Bomb.
decent ice cream, put it in the cup, and I'm going to eat out
Do you know
the
what
cup.
I'd like to do in a cup? Because the cones are awkward. I would like a pot of ice cream with a crushed up wafer cone in it.
Yeah, man. If that's what you fancy, that's all.
That's what I'd
I'm
like.
up for that.
If it doesn't go soggy.
I don't think Harvey is.
No, because he's you
Dead.
can't bend him. He's like
Dead.
fucking granite. He's like,
Listen.
this is what I've done.
Listen.
You earlier, oh, I want to go to the same hotel, same holiday.
Yeah,
and you're
that-
calling me granny. I don't ever want to bend. I want to go to fucking Benidorm every year. Have plain McFlurries.
Benidorm?
Fucking whatever shit sludge you have. Fuck off, Matt. I'm not
Not
having
an
it.
opinion. Yeah, it's fair. I'll take it.
Fucking granny.
Fuck the plain McFlurry. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
dead comment.
Shocking.
I'm more controversial than Reddit. Then I
Yeah.
apologise.
So there we go. That was my Ask Reddit adventures
I
of this
enjoyed that.
week.
I like that.
Ask Reddit adventures. So I bring one of them every week for
I
you,
did
Matt.
write Reddit story on my notes and then didn't find one.
Don't worry. Reddit is my market.
Stick to the food stuff, man, because it's polarizing as well. You'll get serious arguments with that.
We can put up a poll. We'll put up some polls.
Yeah.
On
Well,
Instagram.
I'll tell you now, 0% are ticking plain McFlurry. Facts.
Yeah, but you don't like anything that's not a fucking Carlin or what do you what beer?
Fuck off.
What's your beer then? What's your beer? Bud Light.
Hog brew, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Great,
God.
great link.
Get him on
Great
every
link.
week.
Yeah.
Every week.
So, Instagram, social media followers of us will see that we're running a competition for the comeback of this season. And here it is. It's the Hog Brew Hamper, where we've got beers and shit, and there's some nuts in it and a glass and that. So we might as well do the draw now. while
Let's
we're
do
on
the
it.
draw. He's gone to leak the
He's
Loch
gone
Ness.
to empty his little boy. That came across so wrong. He's gone to urinate.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Where are we? Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. Will I just get the decision?
There's no one here for me to talk to.
Decision wheel up. Okay, right. So, all the names of everyone who entered the competition are in the wheel. Thank you for doing that. And I will press the wheel. Can you do some suspenseful music for me, Matt? In 3, 2, 1, press.
Boom.
We need longer than that. It's still spinning.
Can
Can you do?
That
Yeah,
was in
yeah,
reverse.
right. Do it one more. It's slowing down. It's slowing down. It's slowing down.
Beer.
Perfect. And the winner is Andy Billers.
No, Mini Bills.
Mini Bills. Well done, mate. So you got this lovely selection of fancy beers. It actually, I've been jealous of it because it looks wicked. Like you probably can't. It's probably too far away, but the cans and that look sick, which that's normally the good sign of an IPA, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's all about the cans for these
Well
people.
done, Mini Bills, Andy Bills.
Yeah, well done, Andy Bills. Thanks to everyone that entered.
Yeah, well done. But can we go back to that? Once again, you're saying my opinions, aren't you? You won't drink that shit. It's too hoppy.
It is. It is. I don't want to. We're not slagging off the.
No.
This is beautiful.
No, it is. And I've took a turn as well because season 1 I was on your page. Now I'm Hop King.
Oh yeah, you gone
Hop.
down
Don't know
the
what that
dark
is.
road. What about you, Jay? Are you into all these hoppy?
I
Do you want a pint that looks like orange juice? Because the answer for me is no.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that sort of stuff. Like where it's sweet and. Like I went to an ale bar in Worcester the other day, and it was red and it was raspberry flavoured beer.
Nah, so you've gone too far.
thing
Yeah,
is,
too far, 100%.
It can be really hit or miss, man. And it's like trendy, and so you're going to get something that looks a bit weird, and it's 84%, and then it comes up and it's 45 quid, and you try it and it tastes like shit sometimes. It's
Thank
really
you.
luck of the draw. You don't know if it's any good. At least
The
you
hit and
know
miss, yeah.
with a pint of Carlin, you're going to pay £2.50 and it's a pile of shit. Like, you know what you're getting every time, like, don't you?
Yeah, I'll wait until I'm clattered and then I'll get on the car.
Yeah, big up.
Yeah.
Mine's all gone.
No, fair. There was another one at that same place, by the way, called Party at Number 10. Ironically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was amazing. It was quality. Not the party. I've heard that was controversial, but the beer was good. While we're talking about beer, can I say talk amongst yourselves? Because I'm going to go get a Guinness.
Well, you might as well do another round because we're all empty.
Please.
Okay. BRB.
Yeah. So right, whilst you're nipping off, I'll talk to you, Jay.
Yeah.
So something I wanted to raise, which hurry up, Matt, because I want your input on this as well.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, same again.
Just a Carlin, please. That's all you had.
It's fucking great. This is, isn't it? Hey, let's do a pod in a pub. It's superb.
Absolutely unreal.
Yeah. You mentioned him earlier, the man Joe Rogan. Obviously, very sort of influential figure for us in the podcast space. Now, for those that don't know, he is currently under a lot of scrutiny for some of the things that he said. He's trying to be cancelled, basically. They're trying to cancel him, aren't they? What are your thoughts?
Obviously, like, I do listen to Joe Rogan, like, relatively regularly. Not, like, all the time, but I listen to, quite a few of his podcasts. And some of the things that some of the people that he has on and some of the things that they go through is very informative. But also, I can understand why people think that it's quite controversial. But he goes against the grain.
Yeah.
And he's the most listened / watched to person in the world, isn't he?
Yeah.
And so he's there's a big spotlight on him. He's had this big Spotify deal, and people are coming for him.
Yeah.
And people are coming for him hard as well. And I don't know what to think of it because, like, I've spoke to my girlfriend about it, like, whenever it's come up in conversation, and she's never listened to Joe Rogan before, but she hates him.
Yeah. Yeah.
She just hates him, and like, I don't really understand why. So I don't know. It's a bit sad, really, that, like, so many people are coming for him, I think, and they're really trying to cancel him. I think from what I am getting a gist of, if you put your tinfoil hat on, that people don't want him on the air if there's another president coming in and stuff like that, because he's got so much influence over what's going on. Well, he has got influence over what's going on.
He's got massive influence.
And he knows that. but
Thanks, Matt.
he's somebody who goes against the grain. He brings interesting people on, and most of what they say, hopefully, is legit and factual.
I mean,
some people just don't like it. It's mad.
I think for me, it's bollocks, isn't it? I mean, the stuff that people are mad about, I don't agree with. But what I do like, and the points he's made is he's had people from both sides of the argument on. You can't now fall out with him just because he's had some people who go against the grain, like you say. But he has had people on that are all for, if it's vaccines or whatever it is. He's had all parties on, so you can't slate him for that.
But at the same time, he has said things.
Yes, 100%.
That he's addressed, but and there's no defending it. And
No.
he wasn't defending it himself when he put the video out recently. He was saying this word that was unacceptable.
Yeah.
That you don't understand the context behind it. So somebody had put a video together saying how many times he said this word.
Yeah, but it didn't look good, did it?
And it looked horrendous, and rightfully so, and he probably shouldn't have said it. But at the same time, people put videos together of whatever it is that anybody says, and you don't understand the context of what's being said behind it.
And I think he sounded it really well. I mean, he did need to happen, but it just shows, though, doesn't it, that how much power the media has. He went after him and started slating CNN and stuff about the horse. You go at them. That's what they do.
For me, that's what this whole thing is.
I'm with you.
I think it's a hit job from mainstream media because he's got too much power. He's against the grain. He could say something, if he slags off CNN and there's 100 million people listening, they don't want that. So I think it is just a classic cookie cutter cancel job of taking shit out of context.
Because the people weren't mad, the media are.
He's also he's into his guns, he's into hunting, he's
everything they hate.
Fighting. He doesn't give a fuck about what anybody says.
Yeah.
But if he hadn't signed this podcast deal, he wouldn't be doing no apology videos.
Oh, 100%.
There's no way, mate.
No, I'm with you.
If he hadn't had 300
Mate,
mil
he's
or
got
whatever,
shareholders now. So he's got to look like he gives a fuck.
Because comedians don't really do apology videos, do they?
No,
I mean, they're after Jimmy Carr now, aren't they?
He doesn't give a toss either.
But that's the point, isn't it? It's a very good point. He's only doing it because of that.
It's sad, really. For me, from my point of view, it's just the whole cancel culture. To be fair, some people deserve it, man.
Oh,
there's things that people are saying, do whatever, but just let him do what he wants to do. Leave him to it.
Don't listen.
Don't listen. Fuck off. Don't follow him.
What they're upset about is he gets more listens on a video than they get newspapers sold all year. So, you said, he's become more. It happened with YouTubers. It happened with PewDiePie 10 years ago.
Yeah.
As soon as you start to have more of an influence over the public than they do,
they get the
they want that gone.
Crazy,
they want the power back.
It's crazy.
So that's exactly what I think. I mean, we'll have to deal with this when we got 100 million listeners after this season.
Wow.
But,
just watch what you say.
Yeah.
Shot chip, boy.
Pretty slag Carling off. Apologies to Carling if you're listening. It's actually a wonderful beer. That's why I've just had a second pint.
Yes.
I'm on it right now, yo.
Yeah. I might. Yeah.
Funnily enough, though, like you just said, I was having a chat with some female friends a couple of weeks ago about this. And they were exactly the same. They hate Joe Rogan because some feminist podcast that they're listening to, they've slagged him off for months, blah, blah, blah. And I went, have you ever listened to his podcast? No.
I read a title in the Sun.
So and they was talking about his COVID thing, and I was like, he's got 2 podcasts there with COVID, with professional doctors on.
Yeah.
That both of them together span about 10 hours of content where you're getting a very in-depth discussion of the issues. Have you listened to any of that? No, but he's wrong still.
Yeah, mate. That's everything. That's politics. Everything.
My girlfriend can't stand his voice.
That's fair enough.
That's fair.
I'm just like, she. As soon as she gets brought up, she's like, "Oh, I fucking hate him."
Why? I just do.
Just fucking hate him.
That argument of I hate his voice actually makes far more sense than I hate him. Why? I don't know. Someone told me to hate him.
Yeah.
Because we've all got people like that. As soon as they open their fucking cave, you're like, oh,
yeah,
get out.
Yeah, sitting to my left.
Hey.
Brilliant.
Well, you're going to listen hours and hours of me, mate. Unlucky.
Well, speaking of getting cancelled as well, what's that West Ham player?
Oh, Zuma.
Oh, no.
Fucking hell.
Fucking cat kicker.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the cats.
You've seen it. It's on Netflix,
Don't
man.
fuck with them, man. Legit.
Don't fuck with cats. These people are going to...
But listen, what do you expect, man? And listen, the Mason Greenwood thing is shocking.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking. What do these guys expect, man? Doing things like this, I think they're just not going to get. They're immune to everyone else. And listen, when we say immune to everyone else, let's not talk about Boris and his parties. They're not even going to go there.
Yeah.
These footballers, all of them, man. Who do they think they are?
Well, you only have to. I mean, I like Grealish sometimes, but you only have to look at him. He constantly is just. What he says, he's right. If I weren't a footballer, I'd be getting pissed watching the England.
He'd be in jail. There's plenty of footballers who'd be in jail if they weren't footballers, isn't there? Let's be honest. And he's fucking one of them.
Well, hopefully Greenwood ain't far behind, man.
No, he's got to go, isn't he? Time to go.
Hagar.
Yeah, but the videos of Kurt Zouma
Also,
booting
just
his
so you
cat
know,
on his fucking
I haven't seen the video, to be fair, but
In full trans.
It's bad.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Well, I saw the clip where he drop kicks the thing.
Is it like a recent video of him doing it, or is it like from when he was a kid? Like
No,
younger?
No,
it's
recent.
He's an adult in it.
He's lost. They took him off him though. The cats are taking him off him, didn't they, today?
The RSPCA's been in,
Yeah.
Jokes.
I know.
Not even. Sorry, it's not funny. It's not it's just
cancelled.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's it, yeah.
What are they thinking?
What?
I condone it. I don't condone it. Shit.
Why would you video yourself booting a cat? Why would you boot a cat? But,
But
even more so video it. Like, fuck me.
Yeah, it's dumb.
But at the same time, like their clubs, like how are they kind of protecting them or like educating them or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like how are they approaching their players and but at the same time, they're adults. Like as soon as they leave the training ground, like and they do something, then
Well, this is it. If you it's not a normal job, but if you compare it to a normal job, what you get up to outside of work is
True.
none of their business. But it kind of becomes it. As soon as you become a public figure, that's it. I mean, they played him, didn't they? And they got slated for it, and now they've banned him for a few games.
Yeah, I should have played him.
But at the same time, when things haven't been settled and it's supposedly, well, you see the fucking video, but should they step in? Would your work step in? And I don't know.
if I booted a cat, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe this topic aside, but normally,
No, I know what you mean.
yeah, normally. Oh, he said this. We don't want to distance ourselves from him. But yeah, kicking a cat.
There's consequences.
You can't.
Yeah, you employ.
Yeah, no
you,
defense.
You employ people. If one of your employees was found they were booting a cat,
Mate, that's fucking soft on what I find. That is soft.
that Monday morning.
He's in employer of the month. He's done the least worst thing. No, I joke, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to go. And if you boot a cat, you got to go, son.
Yeah, there's no excuse for
There's
it.
no way back. There's no way back.
I mean, once again, I will state, do not condone it.
God, where's this going?
Cats are cunts, though, aren't they? He knows
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
They are.
Fuck cats, man. I'm
Yeah,
dogs for life.
don't-
They piss up your front garden. They stink. They piss everywhere. They just their piss stinks. It stays there forever. But
Enter Charlie.
Oh God, yeah, your old cat Charlie was an absolute shit house, wasn't he?
I rescued a cat.
Horrendous.
I say rescued.
Stole off the neighbour.
Shut it makes me sound good. That was a great pickup line. That was. I rescued cats. No, basically, I had have I told this on here before?
Carry on.
Right, yeah, we rented a place with some mates. The landlord had 2 cats, moved in with the fella down the road, and the cat kept coming back. Happened to be the worst cat in the world, but we thought it'd be funny to say, well, have the cat. So we did. We kept it for like a year. We moved out. It came with me, and it weren't a nice cat, was it?
Prick.
It was literally like, yeah, stroke me. Fucking.
That's every cat.
Yeah, but
he was especially.
especially.
You should have got Kurt Zoom around to sort it out. Like,
Fucking hell, yeah.
Come in here, mate.
Yeah, Charlie probably deserved a boot, to be fair.
He was a shit cat.
What used to fuck me off as well, Jay, was there was a time where we lived in the same block of flats.
Yeah.
And there was
apartments.
Yeah. Penthouses, underneath each other.
Is
And no pets allowed. And we used to get spot inspections. And there'd been reports of other people in the flat complex had seen this fucking cat going in and out and put a word into the estate agent going, that lad down there.
Because it was one estate agent.
That lad in
ran
flat
them all.
4's got a fucking cat in there. So they come round. And he'd come running up, burst into my flat with the cat under his arm and the bed and the fucking, ball of yarn and all the other bullshit cats have. Throw it all in and be like,
Place it softly.
it's estate agents here, fucking, can you have this for a minute? So now that cunt cat is pissing on my fucking shit that stinks and you can't get rid of. And I'm there going, bruh.
so,
And it was fucking ginger as well.
is your next thread on Reddit about we hate cats or what then?
Yeah.
Oh, that will
in
get
fact,
cancelled, though.
I'll fucking start it next
But
week.
it got worse, though, didn't it? Because I was I was working at West Brom football ground at the time, wasn't I? And genuinely, I was walking down the side of the stadium. The security had all been called out. Oh, it's such a drama. There was a kitten, and I'm size of my hand, not the size of your hands, because that's a fucking hamster.
Tiny.
The size of my hands, little kitten, a little girl ginger cat, and I picked it up, and I was the one that was stuck with it, and I brought it home. So I had 2 cats there that I shouldn't have had, and
That's
it kept
what I mean.
sitting in the fucking windowsill, looking out the window, and I'd get a letter saying, "We've seen a cat in your apartment." I got a cat.
Yeah. That's what I mean about ginger. Like, there's something about ginger cats. They're more cunter.
They are more aggressive.
They are more. Yeah, there's something in them.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
now I've got a dog. He's ginger. He ain't aggressive.
All about the dogs.
I'm
Man.
a- yeah,
They're
dogs.
unreal.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of unity on this
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Yeah, mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, vanilla.
What else is going on?
Lots has been going on. Oh God.
Should we talk about the World War III that might be happening?
Yeah, sounds mad. This does.
Mad
like,
thing.
It's
listen,
a mad thing.
I don't know how people have the time to look into all this shit on Twitter and this, that, and the other. And to be fair, I don't even watch the news that much. But from what I've heard,
Yeah.
It's
Russia ain't fucking around, mate.
mate, yesterday, right, after talks with NATO, his yacht, his £100 million yacht, which was being repaired, cancelled all repairs, and he pulled it out. So he's like, I don't want this here, and it's going to get stuck here when I start bombing shit. It's, and more troops. What's he up to now? 90? Oh, no,
100,000, man.
120,000 or something like that?
It's just a crazy situation, like these global politics and that goes on. It's mad, and it affects all of us, really.
Yeah. Did you hear what he said yesterday to the NATO on stage when he got up there? I'll read it out. It was a lot more...
Putin?
Yeah, it was a lot more terrifying in a Russian accent, obviously.
Yes,
but
yes.
Do it in the Russian accent.
I'm not going to do that, Jamie.
Go on, try and do it.
Yes, no.
Fucking was that Borat?
Broken record. No, basically.
terrible.
This is what he said, and it was, he said, I want to stress this one more time. I've been saying it, but I'd very much like you to finally listen to me and deliver to your audience on print, TV, and online. Do you understand it or not? That if Ukraine join NATO and attempt to bring Crimea back by military force, Europe will automatically be pulled into conflict with Russia. Big threats, right?
God, man.
Hold on, get to us. Of course, NATO and Russia don't see eye to eye. He said it a bit more Russian than that. We understand, but also understand this: Russia are one of the leading nuclear states. Threats, and by some modern components, it even outperform many. There will be no winner.
Jesus, man. I might be getting recalled to the Navy at this rate.
You then get to that's the question I was going to get onto. You then get a bit heated and starts pointing, and you will be pulled into a conflict against your will, and you will not have time to blink. When they activate Article 5, which is the collective defence of NATO states, and Mr. Macron doesn't want this, and I don't want this, there will be war.
Sounds mad.
Fucking hell, well, that's brought the tone down, innit?
Fucking
We're actually
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
Tic Tacs. Fucking hell.
That's what he said,
Jesus
though.
Christ.
But what I will say is, who said Macron? He's a prick.
Oh, yeah, he's a poor seal.
He's a pussy old. But yeah, so shit's getting real now. That was yesterday. No, today or yesterday that was.
It's crazy, really. It's a
Do
crazy
not
situation.
want to be scrapping Russia.
No.
They're hard as fuck, mate, the Russians.
You can't beat these boys who've been growing up camped round a fucking bin that's on fire their whole life because it's minus 35
Imagine
the whole year round.
Imagine 100,000 Khabib Nurmagomedov at the border, mate, giving it. What the
giving
fuck?
it stacks, right?
They ain't even got guns, like.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you. But
Fuck that.
the point that he makes there, which is a big thing that stands out to me, is there will be no winner, because it's true that it's
Everyone will be
fucking
fucked.
terrifying. But the question I wanted to ask off the back of that was, World War II style, everyone's being called up. Do you go up? Do you hide? Do you fake an injury? My ACL's getting worse. What'd you do?
We're too old now, aren't we? They ain't going to call us up.
31? Yeah, they do.
We might do desk jobs.
No.
Do map reading.
Do you reckon?
I don't know.
Mate, think about World War II. Everyone was drafted. Everyone. I'm not saying it's going to get there. My question is, theoretically, if it got there.
What's the modern day equivalent of being sent down to the mines? Because that's probably what they'll do for us, isn't it? We're going to have to do just like Bitcoin mining to pay for the war or something.
I think we are too woke to get drafted now. It wouldn't go down. It would not go down in today's. I mean, for a start, it'd be a waste of time because you don't fight with troops anymore, do you? It would literally be a waste of time.
Well, I was just about to say about the Russian troll farms. Do you want to go down that route?
Yeah, come on.
Go on.
Deep.
There's Russian troll farms, isn't there?
What do you mean?
So there's Harves. You couldn't explain this way better than me because you're on the Reddit game. But from what I kind of gather, it's like true that in Russia they've got like troll farms, so like huge number of people behind a laptop, behind a computer, have got all fake Twitter and Instagram handles, and they're all causing conflict with each other, like with other people within the Western world. Am I on the right?
Yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah.
I understand their
so they
mastery in there, but I never knew it was something.
They're
as
trying
simple
to.
as that.
They're just trying to cause conflict.
Sway opinion.
They don't care
Divide,
who wins
it's
what
divide.
election. They just want people to clash
Divide
at all
and
costs.
conquer.
And apparently, it's they found that they got the #1 Christian group on Facebook and the #1 Muslim group on Facebook, or something like that, to both meet at the same street at the same time on the same day, and they all clashed. It's crazy. That's what they're doing.
Nah.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell. Meet up and have it out like when two schools used
They
to
all
fight
think
back
they're
in the
having a
day.
nice
Yeah.
protest, and it's like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I love the name Troll Farms. That's a great name for it.
That's what took me a minute to get. I was like, what do
Troll
you mean?
farms, yeah, Russian troll farms is a thing.
That's fucking hell. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
So they're fucking us, mate.
Yeah, we can't be scrapping them.
No.
We'll be arguing, about what fucking pronoun we should call them whilst they rip our heads off. Cut us in half with Kalashnikovs
Yeah.
while we're going, I don't know about this. What do you think? Fucking
Gluten free.
Yeah. Is that blade made sustainably? Is that recycled aluminum?
Jokes, man.
Yeah.
we're going to get fucked hard.
Wow. It's one of them, mate.
Have we got any more positive news, man?
Yeah,
What else
man.
is
Let's
going
get
on?
away from that.
Well, I don't have positive news, but let's talk about the metaverse.
Oh, fucking hell. Has
Are
anyone
you on
been
board?
yet? Do you know what?
Has anyone been there?
Do you know what, right? Yeah, you might be laughing, right? But I have been looking at fucking getting a set of them, what they called, eyelids.
Virtual land.
Yeah.
So-
Goggles, VR goggles to go
Eyelids.
and have a look.
Someone needs to tell me about this because I'm so out of touch with this. I feel like like a dinosaur with stuff like this. Like I don't know.
It doesn't necessarily
Anything
have
about
to
it.
be VR. It's a virtual. It kind of crosses paths with NFTs slightly. We've gone full circle here,
Okay.
but
It's almost just like another word for the internet, isn't it? And everything within it, almost.
But it becomes a bit more involved than that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can go.
I've not been.
You can go and have a mooch. That's what I'm saying. I want to get a pair of goggles and go and have a fucking nose. Metaverse, like.
What I don't get is
How do you know where to go and shit? Like, what, do you know what I mean?
Mate,
Like, what,
mate, I've got no fucking idea, but I want to go and have a mooch.
He's in the Matrix. That was real.
yeah.
You just lie down.
Well, there was something that was on. I saw it the other day. It was on Twitter. It was like the first rave that was in the metaverse, where they'd got like some in real life. They got some like live DJs who were playing, but they'd got their VR goggles on and they'd got motion detectors all over them. So in the metaverse,
Yeah.
you're actually watching them
Yeah.
giving it all fucking that on the mixing decks and that. And I watched it, and it looked fucking terrible.
Right,
well,
what?
they're saying.
Well, it looked terrible too. Have you heard? A woman got sexually assaulted in the metaverse.
No.
Are you remotely surprised? Have you ever watched any VR clips on TikTok or anything?
No,
it's full of fucking
I'm
weirdos,
not
mate.
surprised, but you can't.
No, I'm not.
Say
I'm
you
not.
were.
I'm not condoning it, but like, you put it this way: you're climbing into the internet. It's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why I want to go.
The thing is,
All aboard!
what they're saying now is that the next generation, all of their experiences are going to be in the metaverse. You know how we go to the pub, we have like a normal experience with interaction with normal people.
Dying.
And we're going to talk about like stories of getting pissed up.
We have a virtual pub.
They
that will be
talk
at
about,
home.
they're going to talk about experiences on VR. Like, remember when we went to the metaverse and
Yeah,
You
yeah.
sound
That's
so
what it is.
old right now.
Mate.
But
This,
Yeah, I
I-
feel it. I have no
mate,
clue
this,
about
no,
that.
this is a fact, and how do you know it's a fact? If we go down the boozer tomorrow, right? We're all 30. If we go down the boozer tomorrow, there won't be anyone younger than us in there.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
What about if you end up in fever at 20 to 5?
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
Are we not going to talk about that?
You'll be the oldest one in there.
fucking was.
Mate, by a good fucking 7 years,
Easy.
probably.
Oldest,
shocking.
tallest, sweatiest with the smallest hands. That was him in fever the other week.
Yeah, so that's our local nightclub, which I thought I'd retired from, but
You're
I
fucking ashamed of yourself.
ended up
Should.
in there last week for the first time in years.
Yeah.
I don't really know that. Well, I went out with our friend Alex, so that explains how
He'll
that
come on one
happens.
day, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get
But
Alex on.
Back to the metaverse. It's what I don't understand. All these things you could do with it eventually when the tech gets there and that. But what Facebook Meta are pushing is, you won't have meetings anymore. You'll have meetings in,
Well,
But
yeah.
it's called Zoom. We can do that now. I don't need to have a cartoon character of me to give somebody a written warning.
No, but,
Because that's going to take all the severity out of it. When I've got my new skin on and my Fortnite
And you
gun.
can just make yourself look however you want as well. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
So think about it, right? We've all had meetings on Zoom in lockdown, right? It's pretty shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're all on this
I'm over it.
you're all on this split screen wanky thing that's disconnecting, and you can't hear
Wanky
someone,
thing, that's
and
a
their
technical way
fucking
you
dog
describe
comes in and all that shit. Or you can do it in the metaverse, where you can all sit round a digital table.
I guess. And then
All
look
round a table, you could have a proper projection thing on, talking about whatever. It would literally be like you're at a meeting if you went to a meeting today.
And
But you sat at home with your cock out.
you sat home with your cock out, and you ain't got to pay for overpriced beer. You just go to the fridge, get a beer
Yeah.
in the meeting.
in the meeting if you want, because no one can see you. You just get
You know
that
what?
shit.
You've-
Although, hang on, if you've got all the shit on, they'll see you doing that, won't they? in there?
You've
Yeah,
changed
true.
my opinion. I'm on board now, which is very rare because people don't change their opinion anymore, do they? They stick the roots in. They go, no.
Granite, like I was saying earlier,
I'm a
same
pixie
holiday cunt. Yeah, carry on.
No.
Carry
I don't
on.
know how to
But
react.
Flory
Carry on.
boy.
But yeah, basically, I think
Sorry,
it's
boy,
nonsense. And also, Meta are shit. They've just been done today, ain't they?
Have they?
Oh, they're my
When
brothers.
£238 billion wiped off the value.
Ooh, what was their stock?
The biggest loss in value in a single day. In
How and
history.
why though? What's happened?
They missed earnings calls. The new iPhone. This is boring, but the new iPhone thing has blocked ads and stuff, and they've lost users for the
Yeah.
first time since inception.
No
and
way.
obviously, with how things are at the minute and investing in these risk stocks, the market's overreacted and just gone boom.
Christ, that was loud.
That was almost as loud as that.
Oh, right, fucking hell, that's rattling my brain, Matt. Shut up. Yeah, well, I did see that. Has that something happened today? Because
Well,
I know
within the
there
last
was,
12 hours anyway.
Oh,
I think.
okay, right. Because there was something. Their earnings and their user drop came out last week, and it dropped about 15%, I think, but it ticked back up.
Well,
a
no,
bit.
it's
But
not.
if something's
yeah.
happened today. I've missed
Well, it's
it.
down 36% since June.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it's done. But also, another thing for the metaverse, Christmas Day, all the Oculus Rifts, most downloaded app on Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, like every year there's a toy, isn't there?
It's
So
the-
back in our day, there was that one year where we all got Texter, the little robot dog. Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone got
yeah.
that. Before that, there was the year that everyone got Stretch Armstrong.
Tamagotchi.
A couple of Christmases ago, it was that wanky game where you put the thing in your mouth and you have to talk.
like you're at the
You know what I mean?
dentist. Like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Phil.
Mason.
What was
Phil.
it- what was it called? That?
Phil.
Yeah,
Phil. 2 words.
yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. What was it called?
Everyone's plaque in their teeth just falling out like on Christmas Day.
Yeah. Oh, was it called Speak Out?
Dentist has been closed for 2 years.
Yeah,
You
that
know, I know
wanky
what you mean.
thing.
Yeah.
So every Christmas has a toy, doesn't it? This year's toy was
Yeah.
VR headsets.
Which sounds positive for Meta, but hear this: they've lost $9 billion.
What? Meta or Oculus?
Facebook, who
Yeah.
are now Meta,
Yeah.
bought
Oh,
Oculus.
okay. Got you.
So it's cost them $9 billion.
Oh,
Okay.
Made no money
So
on
they
it.
fucked it.
2008 soon come.
Listen, guys, I wanted to bring something up on this
Go on,
podcast.
bring it up, mate.
And it's something that Harvey and I have had a bit of a serious conversation about with a group chat that we're in.
Oh.
And it's somebody very popular who I class as a national treasure right now.
I know where this is going.
Dan Francis Bourgeois.
Who?
I knew Matt was going to say that. I knew.
This is
I have
talk
no
about
idea.
polarizing opinions
I
right
knew
now.
that you were up. As soon as you started this story, Jay.
I
Right.
live in a bubble.
Let me
This
break this down
geezer.
for you. You know the kid on social media who is a train spotter
Oh, he's a G.
Yes.
Yes,
He's a
yes,
fucking
absolutely.
You know the GoPro train spot kit.
It's a 1420.
He's a geezer,
Right.
he's a geezer.
and we've had
We have had rows.
full-on rows about
Ding
this.
dongs.
Not as in Dan and I,
You two on the same team.
within the group that we're in.
Team Francis, we are.
And people, right? What
They don't
people
like
are saying is that he's a fraud, that he's an actor or whatever. And I don't give a fuck what he is.
Yeah.
He's fucking jokes. He's brilliant.
Yeah, and he can't. Mate, you can't act that. Sure.
No, how can
you
you-
can exaggerate who you are?
Yeah, yeah.
But if you know trains and you love trains, you love trains.
yeah, bruh.
I
Oh, thank
Dan,
you.
legit. Do you think that it's an act or not?
I don't think it's an act. I think
He
he
might
might.
turn
You
it
just
up a
said,
bit.
yeah, he might just be playing up to his thing.
Yeah.
But I don't
Fair
think it's
play
an
to
act.
him.
When that train comes around the corner, he's going, whoa, whoa, nah,
And he's
that's
crying in that.
Jen.
No,
That's
no.
Jen.
What's done it for me is that he's had other train spotters with him, and they're not all actors as well, and they all know
They
the
call
train
it-
conductors and the geezers on there,
They'd
and they're
call him out.
tagging.
They'd call him out.
They're tagging the train drivers, and he's crying when they go to the graveyard. He's fucking crying tears, mate.
Look at what the Pokemon community think of Logan Paul. The train spotting community would fucking hate him if he was a fraud, and they don't.
Yeah.
So
this is
he's
it.
legit.
And what was the advert he's just done?
Oh, Gucci.
Gucci
Yeah, I was about to
advert,
say, he's the man.
rolling
He's
around
a
in
Gucci.
Gucci
Yeah, yeah.
Gucci
My
coats and
God.
that.
Gucci ex North Face, wasn't it? That collabo.
And everyone's hating on him, but he's a national treasure. He should be Sir Francis Bourgeois, man. 100%.
People hate other people's success,
I love it.
especially in this country.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Especially in this country.
We love an underdog in Britain.
Yeah, but
When you're not an underdog anymore, it's like
When you're top of the pile.
when you're on the bottom, come on, we want you to do well. When you get to
Yeah.
the top, fuck you. Yeah, that's what.
you fucking lucky bastard.
He's following.
You are so fucking lucky. Spotting trains, you fucking middle class bastard. Fuck off.
And you got people trying to out him from when he was like 16 going to the rave and that, like, just leave him to it.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's an act, like, it's fucking funny. And if it's not an act, then leave him alone, man. It's
It's
jokes.
the same people losing 500 quid on the football bets on the weekend. Oh, he's a cunt. Fuck off. I'm having none of it. That's made me want to go for a week.
I like him, man. He's a
yeah,
national
class,
treasure. I'm
yeah.
glad I wanted to bring him up because I know it's a polarizing subject within the group that we're in.
Well, they're fucking wrong.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck 'em.
Francis for life, man. The Queen should knight him, legit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. If you haven't seen, if you don't know who we're talking about, Google Francis Bourgeois and enjoy yourself because it's lit. What else is going on?
I was Googling the other day.
Oh, that's always dangerous.
So, you know, probably like yourself and most other people, but, you know, you can't really say women with things like this because they deny it. But, like, I fart all the fucking time.
Fucking hell.
So I swear to God, I was at work singing, surely you lose weight when you're farting.
Oh, right.
So I Googled it. I was like, do you lose weight while farting? And, like, people are saying, yeah, well, you don't actually burn calories while farting. And that's not what I was after. I was thinking, like,
You wanted to come up with some new
well,
training
is
program.
is the air that you're farting out, that must weigh something. And if you fart loads, then it must fucking you must lose weight from it.
Well, Matt's
What do you reckon?
Walked into.
yeah. Matt's a farter, so maybe you can help us out. When you fart constantly, do you lose weight?
Do you reckon you lose weight?
I weighed myself before lockdown, and now I've fired a lot since then, and I weigh more.
Surely the air,
Nah,
when it comes out, it must weigh something.
it's air.
Is it not like the moment you just breathe in again? It's just
I don't know. This is what I was interested in.
Here's an
Googled it.
example. Weigh yourself.
Sometimes you don't know.
Yeah. No. I
Find
know.
out, innit?
I know. Right. I'll tell you why I know. Because if you hold your breath and stand on the scales, you don't weigh more than when you don't.
oh, the thing is though, yeah.
Is
Not
that
on a normal.
Case closed then.
I suppose it depends.
Imagine them on the USC scales. You're overweight.
Yeah, absolutely case closed. Yeah, but if they farted, they'd lose a couple of pounds. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
So when you're cutting weight for a fight, you just need to guff.
But I was
I
intrigued.
need to go.
Well, that is a great Google. That's the sort of thing blokes
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about, isn't it? And like you say, a woman.
I was
has,
at work
A
as
woman
well.
has never thought about that and Googled it
Yeah.
because they're busy doing real things probably. But
Like not farting,
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh dear me, dear
Mm.
me.
I'm gonna have to Google that when I go to bed tonight. Now.
Well, what they're saying is that like I wasn't after. Do you burn calories by like squeezing a fart out? I just wanted to know, does the air weigh? Is it like dense hair?
I got
and
what
if
you
so,
were
when
saying.
it comes out. But I didn't.
I guess it's
They were getting the wrong end of the stick. What I was googling, you know what I mean? The people who had done forums on it.
What if you get a really accurate scale, like a
something that weighs
I don't
powder?
know, yeah. Let's just say what it is. A fucking drug scale that you get off Amazon that they're fucking...
But they don't go high
people
enough
use
to weigh you,
people,
you big
no, hang
cunt.
on, I haven't finished yet. People, they're for chopping up food, aren't they? But fucking weed dealers buy them.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I'm
from what
mixing
I've heard.
paint when I used to have the body shop. That's what I
Right.
used them for.
Get a really accurate scale. Put a jam jar on it. Weigh what the jam jar weighs. Note that down. Fart into the jam jar and seal the lid. And then
Do you
weigh
know
it
what?
again.
I've got a pair of scales at home.
Well, you're a weed dealer.
No, from when I had the body shop. When you have to mix paint.
Oh, okay.
Genuinely, they are that sensitive. You can be mixing paint if you breathe out on the part. It goes,
Oh, so breath weighs something.
no,
Trust me,
no,
man.
No,
I'm
that's
telling
a
you.
force. That's a force. You can feel me. What am I doing? Force. Knock away.
All right, fucking Obi-Wan. Calm
Knock
down.
away.
It weighs. I'm telling you, man.
Calm down, young
Fart
Padawan.
weighs. All right.
Fart weighs.
Well, if he's got poo particles in it, I guess it does.
Anyway.
Is it a significant?
You need to do the jam jar test and let us know.
All right.
Do it in one of your empty.
Do it-
scoop
do it
tubs.
in one
yeah,
of
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Do it
in one of
now.
them. How's that vanilla water now?
It's watering.
I'm glad we've got it on top of the expensive electronics.
Yeah.
I put that there though.
Good point.
That's
Yeah, well
me
done.
being stupid.
Condensating.
That's me. Fair dues, fair dues. Well, on to more current events. No, not that this podcast has only ever spoke about fucking COVID and lockdowns, but apparently in 2 weeks we're done. It didn't exist. It don't exist. We're done.
For me, Boris is fucked up, right, with his parties. That's not. I can't even be asked
He's
with
trying
that
to
one.
save
Like,
his
everyone
arse.
knows what a fucking idiot they are, but I feel like they're trying to counteract it, like weigh the scales out. Do you know what I mean? Even the scales out.
Well, listen,
by
he's-
like making everything. So he announced that he was going to do no mandatory isolation if you got COVID, and
Yeah.
then have they brought that forwards?
Basically, it's meant to be in a couple of months. Is now bringing it forward, so it might be after their break. So it might be in 2 weeks. Basically, the backbenchers that don't like him, don't like any restrictions. Oh, I'm going to bring no restrictions.
Well, I was saying
love
to
me
Harv
again.
on the way here, what happens when you go to work that first time and then somebody comes in and
Mate,
is like,
yeah, that's...
yeah, I've got COVID, but I haven't got isolate. Like, how is that? How are you going to react to that? I know, right here, right now, it's just like having a cold, but like for people who are more vulnerable or like
No, it's
more
tough.
worried about it or whatever, like how are they going to react to that and how's that going to go down, mate? Or even just with your mates
Well-
around the pub or anywhere like it.
I listened to the radio today. It's not gone down well.
But-
it's definitely not going to. But it's weird because for us, like being in recruitment, it's good for us now because people can't just have 5 days off work. And mate, they abused it. People
Yeah.
abused it. But at the same time, we had the conversation in the office where I said, "Yeah, but if someone's in this office and they've got COVID, don't come in. Like, don't. I still don't want. I don't
mad.
want to be sat here with you two now, and you go, I got COVID. Never mind.
Well, fucking, you did it to me in series 1.
I didn't know I had
You
COVID.
gave it me. Bring
off,
me the
you
next
gave it
morning.
me.
Oh, I'm ill. Do a
Shut
test,
up.
mate.
He's such a lettuce. She's talking shit.
But at the same time, right now, if you
Wanker.
get COVID,
Could have killed me.
it's like getting a
Hopefully.
cold, isn't it? So if you came into work with a cold, you wouldn't be like hanging around people and sneezing on them. Like, do you know what I mean? You wouldn't be sniffing on it. It's
the problem is,
It's that-
it's the stigma of working
Stigma, that's
when
the
you're
word.
ill. People are like, you should just come to work. Whereas, realistically, let's be honest, if you've got a cold, now we can all work from home, stay at home. So if you categorise it like that, just stay at home. But the problem what comes with it is now, with these being lifted, the free tests are going to go away, rumoured to be. So they're kind of what's it called, brushing it under the carpet because no one's going to know they've got it. Are they? Because
Yeah,
no
'cause
one's testing.
no one's gonna be
Are
buying
you
all
going
the
to go and
tests.
buy £10 worth of tests?
No,
No, because they're free. That's why you have
Yeah.
them.
and the thing is,
I'm not going to go and buy any.
regardless of what happens, right? There's lifting all these restrictions, and we want to count ourselves lucky, man, in England because there's plenty of other countries, Australia and New Zealand.
Mm.
People are leaving the country for like the UFC this weekend, right? They're fighters.
Yeah.
Load of guys from New Zealand are fighting. They can't get back into their own country.
It's mad.
Yeah.
They can't get back in.
It's crazy how far they've gone there. But it's a difficult... It's only going to, once again, be divided, isn't it? This is a massive.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
worse than vanilla versus
It's
mint chocolate chip.
100%.
This is
Francis
you know,
Bourgeois versus the nation, all that stuff. It's up there with that,
mate.
mate.
It's going to be, yeah. But who knows? But that's the thing. What's your thoughts? I mean, you want to get back to normal. I want to get back to normal, but I want to get back to normal. But if you get it, do at least 3 or 4 days at home.
The thing is, it's all right us being back to normal, but we still can't travel to like other countries without doing this, that, and the other. Like abiding to what they need to do. Like you could maybe be in this country and not have any jabs, but if you want to go anywhere else but this country, you have to abide by what everybody else wants you to do, which is obviously fair enough.
Yeah, and I think another point I heard today, which was good, was whether I agree with it or not. I don't know if you might not with the vaccine thing, but basically.
I was waiting for you to finish your sentence.
I thought you were going to chirp in and just
subject.
slate me. I thought, yeah. No, but basically, I think they're saying, we've give you the tools, get on with it.
Yeah,
and I think to tell everyone they've got to do it to get the vaccine, you've got to give them that option. I mean, you can't say, everyone get the vaccine and then we're still going to lock you down, can they? Well, like they have done a few times. But that's kind of, I think, where it's looking like, why do you need it now? The only people who are dying of it are either old or aren't vaccinated. So it's like,
it's a very.
that's divisive. I know it is, but you've got to
and
talk about it. But
it's a very slippery slope, man, isn't it?
are you vaccinated?
I've had 2. I haven't had
You didn't have the booster.
And like,
I've changed my opinion on this massively since we last spoke.
Yeah, you have.
I was very much
know
like
you have.
everyone should be made to have it. I do understand the other side now, and I do respect that people don't want to. But this is the thing, people don't normally move. But genuinely, if someone gives me a good enough argument, I will change my opinion.
yeah.
And I want to get it, and I think, you should, but I now don't think you should be made to do it.
I haven't had the
Whereas
booster
I did before.
because like I feel as though in myself, like I'm relatively healthy. I eat well, all right. I exercise, and like I've already had COVID when it was worse than what it is now. I can still transmit it if I get the booster.
Yeah.
So, like, what does it make a difference to me? Like, I try and stay healthy. I feel as though I could fight it off. Then, if I get the booster, and they wear off.
They do, but then there's numbers. But then again, this will divide people because it depends which day you do the stats on. I think wasn't it in critical care was 60% of people were unvaccinated, 40% of them were vaccinated, but 90% of them were unboosted because the 40 were like some of them had 1 or 2. But I bet next week it's probably nothing like that. I bet it's 50-50. But then it depends which argument you're trying to fight on which day you want to take that stat. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think you need to take everything with a pinch of salt, including what the guys on Joe Rogan come on and say. Like you're
but
only
both sides.
It's not like you're listening to somebody who is a non-vaxxer against a vaxxer. You're only listening to that guy with that opinion who says he's an expert.
Take what you want.
Do you know what I mean? You
you
have to. It's the same across the board, man. To be fair.
Yeah, you got to weigh it up, and
Yeah, definitely 100%. And there are arguments from both sides.
That's been my standpoint from the beginning. Really, is you've got to weigh it up and make your own decisions.
Yeah, which
not
I didn't.
have the government making them for you. I know they've got to make some decisions,
but there was a lot of pressure at the start from me, from my point of view. I felt like there was a lot of pressure for the first and second vaccines. And if you look on the UK Gov website, you can see like 90% of the population got the first vaccine, 80% has got the second, and 60% has got the third. So you can see what
people's patience run out, don't they?
The numbers don't lie, and that's a bottom line. Like,
and also, it was a lot more severe when 1 and 2 were out. When 3 comes out of Omicron, there was a very it's like a fucking sequel, isn't it?
That's what made me laugh. 1 and 2,
but everyone
never as good as the first one, are they?
Well, it's proven that's a very good point because it wasn't, and everyone kind of went, "Well, we all know this isn't as bad as the first one and Delta." So the fucking. But it'll be what it'll be, won't it? It's all political nonsense.
Like I was saying earlier, our lives are divided now. Pre-COVID and post-COVID.
Yeah, it's
and
not like
that started with Brexit, really, didn't it?
It's not BC and AD anymore. Is
it's
it?
It's black or white, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah. Well, it's BC
post-COVID.
before COVID.
Yeah, literally.
Not before Christ anymore. It's before COVID.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Them are the days. eh?
Well, at least we're allowed back in the pub to do the podcast.
Bubsy.
It will be nice when we haven't got to talk about this anymore, won't it?
Yeah, well, I feel like this might be the last time we talk about it because
Until fucking Sigma variants out next week.
Well,
You've got to have
this is
another
it,
10
isn't it? You know,
jabs to
we-
fucking leave your house.
we've spoke about it a lot. We don't want to sound like a broken record, but we keep saying that. But also, there is no new. This is it now. What? I'm banging wood.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
But
Time will tell.
I want to point out another thing. Coming over to the dark side. Someone has come to the dark side.
Go on.
You play golf now, don't you?
My
My guy!
No way.
Can I tell you,
man.
Jamie, how I found out? Right? Nobody got involved.
Look at him crossing his arms.
Yeah.
He's ready for an attack.
Or do you want this on the stage?
No, fill your boots.
Right. I play with one of our friends, Briggs.
Yeah.
So we've always been playing. We're trying to get people to come on board because we get in there now, aren't we? That's going to be the thing. We're not going to Vegas anymore. We go to Portugal, play golf.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen, right? He knew this.
Hold that thought. Yeah,
Right.
carry on.
So we're playing golf on a Sunday. We finished our tea time, me and Briggsy, walking down the path. And I was like, was that Harvey in that truck? And Briggsy's going, no. His hands are too small to play golf. That's not going to be
Well, he's
Dan.
got children's
Wow.
clubs.
Yeah, but he's a big guy. I'm like, that was Dan. I'm fucking sure of it. He was like, you know when you see someone drive through like a bush, but you can see through, and I thought, no one else drives that truck. And out in the daylight anyway,
Wow.
because they're all nonsense. Can't say that, can I? I did. Anyway, so I rang him and I went, did you just pull out a Bromsgrove Golf Club? No. I was like, oh. And I believed you. I was like, oh, I just saw someone that looked a lot like you, but never mind. Anyway, and you went, nah, I did really. He'd secretly been having golf lessons.
Shocking.
And he said I wanted to just turn up and be good.
I wanted to turn up and be better than them, which didn't happen.
No,
But,
but what I will
I
say is,
like the hustle for it,
yeah,
to be fair.
I like the fact that you didn't tell anyone as well.
yeah, I didn't tell a soul. It was only Danny that knew.
It's
But
only because we found him that
the only reason that I turned that car around, right, because it was it a Saturday? It was a Saturday after. It was.
Sunday.
was
We
a
always
s-
play on a Sunday.
I'm sure it was a Saturday because I think I had the lesson on a Saturday.
Maybe that's why we caught you, because we're always there on a Sunday, and
Yeah.
this time it was a Saturday. Yeah.
This is correct. Yeah, that's what it was. Right. So I finished my lesson. It was fucking beautiful sun. It was about 1 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. I was sitting there. I was thinking, fucking really fancy a pint now. Really fancy a pint. And as I pulled out the car park, I thought, I kind of hope they see me because they'll be having a couple of beers after their round.
Can I interject and say you can tell because he was driving, he might as well have been halfway out the window.
Literally got to the end of the drive where you're
see
about
me.
to get on the island by Bromsgrove Golf Club. And then, he phoned me and I was like, I just fucking want a beer. Reverse back up like, yeah, I'm coming, yeah. And I
it
had
was
to cop
me.
for it, but yeah.
And we
So-
had a pint, didn't we?
So you're still going? You're still playing?
I'm not because
Can I?
you
please?
can.
Right.
Fucking bullshit.
That's so good. He came to play with us for the first time. And because he's a big guy, you know, 'cause he works out, you know, big guy, he's bent his clubs a little bit. Bent his clubs. Thought nothing of it. He went, I'll just play. It's only my first game. It doesn't matter. Got on the first tee. Big Dan up. Pulled out the big stick. Pulled out the
Please
driver.
tell me
And,
you snapped it.
and I'm sitting there going, this is going to be gold. He's going to top this. He's going to slice it. He's going to miss the ball. Hit the ball sweet. Middle of the face. The fucking head snapped off.
Mate, clean.
How'd you bend your clubs, man? What's going on
Fuck
there?
knows. Mate,
the fucking
clean.
club.
Mate, it was unreal. It was like something, I don't even know. It was like some comedy show, you know, like smash the ball and then like
First
just-
hole.
First hole, yeah.
With
first,
people watching on the first tee.
First tee, first ball. Can't, you know, and all of a sudden it's like there and the head of the driver's fucked off somewhere. The ball's fucked off. And it's just like, are you fucking
Jokes, man.
serious?
It was so good. After everything of finding out that he was playing and how you were doing it, and then your head snaps on the first tee. It was
What
just
do you
like,
do? Did you carry on playing? Did you fuck off?
Carry on
Fair play.
That's it, a fucking load of pigeon wedges around the corner.
To be fair, you were quite good, but man, it was a hot day. It was a hot day.
Oh man, it was
And
like the
it's-
hottest day of the year, wasn't it? I mean,
Literally,
it was
like-
fucking. It was roasting.
Sweaty geezer.
Oh
well,
Christ!
you know what
I
he's
was
like.
dying.
He had a
mate.
cap on.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking cap on, and he's sitting there holding the club, leaning over the ball like you do, and there is sweat dripping off the peak of his cap, not his head. He's soaked the cardboard through the cap
cardboard.
all
Hey,
and
it's about
dripping.
35 degrees, wasn't it? It was fucking
ridiculous.
scorching.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
But
it was
anyway,
just
yeah. So the long
fantastic.
story short is my clubs were all fucked because I think basically I bought a cheap shit pair of clubs. Although my driver wasn't, but my irons were.
Yeah.
My irons were pretty basic.
Big guy, yeah.
So I had to send them back and order some new clubs. And COVID, nothing's available. I'm still waiting for the new clubs.
No way.
So it's been ages. And
It's crazy about nothing available during COVID.
Yeah.
Like I work in the forklift industry, right? And just like any other automotive industry, you can't get hold of anything because
Right,
of these
yeah.
chips.
Semiconductors.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
My car delayed. It was meant to come on the 7th, then it's the 14th, then it's the 28th, then it's the 7th of the next month. Briggsy, who I play golf
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
his car's been delayed 3-6 months.
It's madness,
His golf
man.
clubs, I think he ordered them in 2010.
Oh, they're fucking.
And this goes back to like the whole like thing with Russia and that, like they're fucking us over with the
Yeah.
troll farms. China's doing the same thing,
Mm.
and I think somebody was telling me that there's only. I might be getting this wrong, but I'm there or thereabouts, right? There's only
Just-
two.
it's on record, though.
Yeah, there's only 2 factories that make it, and there's only one company that make the equipment to make the
the
chips.
things, I can believe it.
And they're all in China.
Well,
It's
Elon,
mad.
Well, Elon's under pressure because he started making them, hasn't he?
Has
So
he?
there's
Oh.
some
Is he
conflict
getting
of-
involved?
That's why Teslas have been able to,
Hmm.
keep going.
What a geezer!
He's a fucking daddy.
Big daddy.
What a geezer!
Well, we still got the ump with him a bit about crypto, haven't we? Because
Yeah,
he
I
gobbed
don't
off on
talk about
Twitter
that.
and cost me a amount of fortune.
Yeah.
But we'll let him off. I think on balance, I'll let him off.
Mm. I think speaking about Elon Musk can lead us very swiftly into space news.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Transition.
you might
Professional.
do that. Professional
Done this before.
transition. Yeah, well, yeah. It's about time for space news, isn't it? Well, it is a new season,
Don't even
And
bail at
a
this.
new me. So I ain't gonna laugh.
He's already gone.
All right, I probably have because Powley's pissing himself already. I ain't even opened my
But
mouth.
just for everyone knows, if this goes on like it normally does, we will cut it because this can take 10 minutes.
It's going to be worse because we're filming it, so there's a lot more pressure, isn't there?
Just get it done, man.
Yeah, come on.
Can you both turn around?
I feel like I can sit through this now. I'm
Go on,
immune
go on,
to
go on. I'll be all right.
You're laughing already.
it. Yeah, I'm used to it now.
No,
fucking
go on.
stone
I'm just gonna
cold
block
it.
you out. Right, ready?
What is that? You look like a
I
fucking...
can't look at you.
You look, you're a horse about to come out the gate.
Yeah, I need one of them trough bag things, feeding bag. That'll be all right.
Here we go.
This is the worst bit of the whole week.
Yeah, but now you've delayed it. Now I do feel like I'm going to...
You will anyway. Here we go. Space news. Nope, de nope, de nope, de nope, de nope, de no. Nope, de nope, de nope, de.
Space news.
Season 3.
Boom. In
I told you,
one,
mate. New season, new me.
year, new me.
So there we go.
That
We
was
haven't got to
alright.
edit
You ain't got
out.
to cut anything.
haven't got to edit out 15 minutes of fucking childish
There
giggles
we
there.
go.
We've matured.
Well done. Well, I'm very proud of you. But speaking of Elon, this isn't my space news, but only because it transitioned
Go
into
on.
it. I think, there's trouble in paradise between SpaceX and NASA with their little synergy.
Oh, don't fucking trump me on my space news.
I will tag you in.
Go on, go on.
No, because mine
Because
was
it might be the same thing.
mine was a passive about the Starlink 2.
Okay, no, carry on.
They are not on board. Don't do it. It stops our, early detection of asteroids. You're going to have collisions with the International Space Station and stuff like that. And also, to add trouble to his woes, there's videos going round of ones that have fallen out of the sky.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not happy.
No good.
No good. But, that wasn't my space news, but it made me think about it.
Well,
But go on.
I've got my main bulk of space news, but
Go
my
on.
space news extra is about Elon, so I might as well go for that because, we're on the subject. So, yeah, talking of Elon.
Daddy.
This actually was sent in by my Uncle Neil this week. Big fan of the podcast, so shout out to Neil. Thanks for sending this in.
Uncle Neil.
So this week is the 4th anniversary of when Tesla fired the Roadster into space with the Rocket Man. Remember that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Fired
yes.
into space. So it's the 4th anniversary of that this week. So it's been around the sun 2.5 times. Yeah, 2.6 to be exact.
Oh, my God.
How fast do you think it's travelling?
It's still out there.
Still out there?
Mate.
Well, where else is it going to go? They didn't.
Fuck knows. I didn't know. It was still
Infinity.
It's not parked back on the fucking forecourt, mate.
Put it in auto park
Yeah.
and it just reverses in on its own, like back into orbit. Like,
Full self-drive. They said they got it, yeah.
Just going round and round the sun.
I did read this, but the number was too big for me to remember.
So how quick do we
How
reckon
quick
it's
do you think
going
it's-
right now?
Yeah, right
in
now.
miles an hour.
Because I've
In
read
miles
it,
an
you
hour.
go. What do you think?
Like 20,000 miles an hour.
Nowhere near. Am I right?
All right, you've ruined it because it's slower than that.
Was I nowhere near?
So it's 2 miles a second. It is insane, but that equals 7,200 miles an hour.
Fuck.
So that means it's the fastest car in the world. No, not in the world, because it's the fastest car in the
space.
universe. Or maybe not. It's about the aliens that got fast cars. It's not the fastest car anywhere.
Could be the fastest car in
Could
space.
be. We don't
They
know.
don't have cars, they have ships. So it is the fastest car in the universe.
What if we've got parallel universes? And there's another Tesla Roadster in one of the other ones that's going 7,201 miles an hour.
I can't. You've been watching too much Rick and Morty.
You can't deal.
It's too that.
That's basically the metaverse. That's just a parallel universe, isn't it?
Fucking same.
Same thing, almost.
Very
Right,
interesting.
That was Space News Extra, right? You ready for the meat?
But
You ready
first
for-
of all, on that point, before we move on, I can't wait for the day, because obviously aliens are real, that someone finds that and goes, "Did they worship this car? Like, is this
God?
Is this God?
Well,
And why? And
he's
what-
a modern
why-
day god, isn't he?
Yeah, but why is there a mini version of that car in the car? Is it a symbol? Who are they? We'll be like the Egyptians, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
"Who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, that's
Worshipping
a,
a
great
red shit Tesla." Sorry, I took that bit. Yeah, anyway,
That's a
onto-
great point.
Yeah, it is. Onto the meat.
Oh, yeah, onto the meat, right? Yeah. So, right, you might remember years ago, millions of episodes ago, we were talking about the International Space Station, about it getting its new toilet.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you remember.
Yes.
During that episode of Space News, we were discussing about what they're going to do with the space station when it's finished. And at the time, they didn't have an answer.
We wanted it on eBay, didn't we?
We were saying, let's get it on eBay,
Yeah.
right? But this week, they've decided what they're going to do with it. So, let me just bring my note up, because I can't see.
Can I guess?
Hang on. All right. So, let me just preface it.
Yeah.
So, they're going to keep it operational until 2031, which is another 9 years of service.
So
And then after that, what do you think they're going to do with it?
send it into the sun.
That would be a good way to go.
They're not doing that. What a wasted opportunity.
Joe?
I can't even think of anything except for NFT. They're going to do it. They're going to do some sort of NFT with it.
Yeah.
Fuck knows. I have no
It's a
idea.
fun-
It's
yeah.
I think it's going to be absolutely mad. Whatever they're going
And
to
it
do.
will fund the whole process of it just by NFTs.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the real answer is a lot more boring than the ones that you came up
ruined
with,
it.
because what they're going to do is dump it in the Pacific Ocean.
What?
Yeah, they're
What
going
a
to they're going to fly tip the International Space Station
No
into the
way.
sea. Yeah, they're dumping it.
That's
crazy.
So
Shit.
it would make a good scuba diving.
Yeah, true. You're
place,
into
you know.
scuba
Oh,
diving,
mate,
aren't you?
I'd go and have a swim around that $23 million
Yeah, yeah.
toilet. No
but
messing.
when I don't think that's a good thing.
That's
The-
crazy,
the,
man.
The Blue Planet people won't like that.
No, they won't.
David Attenborough would be screwing
Yeah,
about
because
that.
when they like sink like boats to make man-made coral
Habitats.
reefs, they have to get all the paint off. They do all the shit to it so it doesn't damage anything.
Well,
That swear word's been up there. It's gonna go, and there's gonna be bits of paper and bits of shit when they put it into the shit. And it's now liquid jelly.
And dried food in
Dried
packages.
food.
Like,
is anything on the space station going to be damaging to the ocean? Because isn't
paint and stuff
it
like
ain't
that.
got paint on it, has it? Isn't it all just?
Fucking paint, it's white.
It's all just super light stuff that'll probably just disintegrate the moment.
Yeah, but
it's
the sort of
sea.
shit they're making in
How
that
are they
lab,
going to
that
get it?
Can't be good.
How are they just going to get it out of the space? Out of
That's a
space.
very
How are
good
they just
point.
going to take it out of space
big-
and just put it in the Pacific?
big rope.
Yeah.
Do you know how they're going to do it? They're going to ask Daddy,
Elon,
and Daddy's going to go,
can you fetch it for
Yeah.
us?
I'll fix it.
Well, they might not be asking Daddy because
Don't
The-
tell
no, hang
me.
on, hang
Don't
on.
tell me it's going to Amazon because I'll kill myself.
sorry.
Oh, no.
So yeah, the interesting thing about all this is the US government have signed new deals with 3 private companies to build the next space stations, right? So unfortunately for you, Matt,
Blue
the
Origin.
first company is Blue Origin,
Virgin.
aka Amazon, aka Jeff Bezos, right? Second company is a company called NanoRacks, who have been involved with sending all
That's a metaverse place I want to go.
Nano Rex. What? Small
As in-
breast nightclub in the metaverse.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Nano Rex.
Yeah, but
you
it's
want
like-
Giga
Yeah, but
Rex? That's where you want to
'cause
go.
It's like the bad guy from Crash Bandicoot. He's called Tiny.
Okay.
Just
fair
saying.
enough. And he was massive. Good
And he was
good
massive.
point. Could be an ironic name. Could be giant titties in this metaverse
Exactly.
nightclub we're talking about. So yeah, NanoRacks, they've done lots of sending shit to the space station, so they're involved. Third company is a company called Northrop Grumman.
Northrop.
Yeah. And they have been involved with all sorts of things regarding space. But they've also been involved with building stealth bombers, missile radars,
No way.
all sorts of other mad weapon shit like this. So my questions to you is, how do you feel about space moving away from the governments and becoming privatised? Because I'll tell you what I think, right? I am worried about this weapons company getting involved, because what I'm picturing is potential for, like in Austin Powers, when Dr. Evil builds the giant laser on the moon. That's
Jeff
what
Bezos.
that's what I'm worried about.
Oh, clearly Charla are worried as well because they're building their own space station, aren't they?
No, everyone's going to be at
They've
it.
planned 120 flights this year. or
The
something
thing
like
is, let's put it in reverse, right?
Mm.
The trains. Hear me out.
that. I want to know
The
where this is
trains
going.
used to be private, right?
Mm.
And then they put it in the hands of the government, and it's fucked.
No, it's the other way around.
Oh, is
it
it?
used to be the government. It's now private.
Oh well, the space stations are fucked then.
Well, I like
I
it,
fucked it.
because we wouldn't be doing what we weren't now if it wasn't for a bunch of billionaires.
Yeah.
Apart from the potential for a Dr. Evil moon laser,
Yeah.
I like it because I think private companies doing it, the innovation will be so much faster without
Yeah.
all of the bloated government bureaucracy bullshit that we know about. But so I think the advancements will be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
The problem is moon lasers.
Moon lasers, yes, but if you look at like America, they might change parties every 4, 8, 12 years. It just can't work. You can't make long-term advancements with that 4-year cycle.
Yeah.
Elon's not he is SpaceX and will be, and same with Jeff fucking Dr. Evil.
But usually,
cock rocket.
well,
He actually looks like Dr. Evil, doesn't
does.
he?
Yeah,
So,
he does,
fuck,
he does.
he's building a fucking laser, isn't he?
what a geezer though.
Yeah, I don't like it though.
It
Because
feels like you don't like Bezos.
no, I don't. No, because no, I don't. Right.
Because Daddy Elon hasn't got the nod for space, and now
No,
you've got
Daddy
the
Elon is innovating. People like Jeff Bezos copyright things and blah blah blah. You don't need to copyright when you're being so, when you're advancing so much quicker than everybody else. What's the point? What Jeff Bezos does to get into space is sue SpaceX. SpaceX is getting into space by getting into space. The only reason Bezos has got that contract is because he's gone, no, I want it. You give everything to him. I want it or I'm suing you. He's put about 50 lawsuits on SpaceX
Really?
because he doesn't win or he'll sue the government because they gave SpaceX the contract. Because your rocket looks like a cock and it's shit and it doesn't land upright in a cool way.
Dr. Evil's spaceship looked like a cock as well.
Exactly.
Fucking hell, this is all coming together now. This is
If
mad.
his next launch comes out of a volcano, I'm done.
Yeah.
Because it's done. It's done. But no, I'm on board with it. What I'm confused about is why is SpaceX not on that?
Don't know, didn't get the nod.
Didn't get the nod.
This it's so no,
Didn't get the nod.
it's wrong.
So, yeah, I don't know. So I think privatisation of space, good news. Moon lasers, bad.
Don't compare it to trains.
Don't press James. And I think your lasers leads me into my space news.
Okay.
Right. Basically, a few years ago, when was it? I've got it in front of me. And they set universities and colleges challenges. 2018, they sent, NASA said to them, can you come up with a way of shifting a 1,000 kilogram load to Mars in no longer than 45 days. So they've been working on it. They've come back. Just so you know, strap in. We're going to Mars on a laser.
What?
We're riding lasers to Mars.
Fuck
In
off.
theory, it works.
Oh,
It
in
sound-
reality,
this sounds like Dr.
it's
Evil.
nonsense. Yeah, it
Yeah,
does
it's
sound very
nonsense,
Dr.
right? Basically, there's a massive 10-meter wide laser. This is all theory; it hasn't been made.
Oh, okay.
There's a massive 10-meter wide laser.
In someone's brain.
No, grow up.
hasn't been made yet, so there's a 10-meter laser in someone's brain. Yeah.
And basically, they get this thing into lower orbit,
Yeah.
and then it's got a load of stuff in it.
Okay.
It's in front of me. Don't want to read it too long. They aim the laser at it. Shut the fuck up. It heats it. You know, heat water. Steve
Yes.
fires this motherfucker towards space.
Okay.
And it's got a little, and it goes.
Does it lose weight when it's doing that?
No, yes. No, it just keeps on track. So when the Earth obviously rotates,
Just do that again so Jamie can see.
the little, the rockets, and they just go. You see them floating, and they just go.
Yes, okay.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Side jets,
Yeah.
stabilizer
Right.
things.
So basically, they aim the laser at it, builds up temperature, heat, pressure. Phew. As obviously, when the Earth rotates, it just stays on a stable trajectory. As we come back around again, hit it with the laser. Keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. The only issue is, bit of a problem. Can't stop it.
Okay.
Gets there, can't stop
Splat.
it. So this will be a thing once we're established on Mars, and we can have a laser on there as well.
To like
Slow it down.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Does that not amaze you?
Doesn't
The
matter. It'll
article-
amaze me when they've built it.
It'll be more amazing
I
if you
mean-
read the article and a thicko doesn't read it to you.
Yeah, probably.
But,
I'll be amazed when they built it because I can just dream up any old shit like that.
yeah, but it's got to work in
Do you know
theory.
what I mean? We'll all do a giant. What are them called when you do that?
All the way to Mars.
Yeah, we'll just do that all the way
Yeah.
to Mars. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do that really fast. What's that called? That's not a Mexican wave. That's a Mexican wave, isn't it? What's that called?
I was going to call it the worm, but it's not the worm.
It's not the worm.
No.
What's that for the listeners? You know the one where you put your arms out to the side like a T, and then you do. Like,
They'll
ooh.
see it, man.
like a
They,
wave.
on
Well,
the video.
yeah.
Yeah,
You have to go to
Yeah.
Instagram or TikTok.
Well, basically, it uses the same power as 80,000 houses as well, which is ridiculous. All the Earth, all the lovely green people will hate that. The other one was a bit of space news, but a bit of film news.
Oh, okay.
Don't look up.
Not seeing it.
I am part way through it.
Hang on, part way through a film.
Well,
stops
no,
a
wait, it's
film
like
halfway
something on
through?
Netflix. I haven't got the attention span for it. Like, I can't sit more than. You're lucky I'm sitting here for this long, to be honest. I can't.
Because you're boring me.
And well, I'm part way through it. That's it. And I haven't picked it back up yet.
Well, I feel like I'm going to save this for another time. Because I was good. It's quality, and it mocks.
Oh, it's quality.
Listen,
It's-
if there's one, sorry, mate.
No,
If
go-
there's one thing that I say about that,
it's not quality.
Leonardo DiCaprio
Don't you dare say shit.
He's never done a
is
bad
the
role.
best actor of our time. Without a doubt,
I
mate.
thought you were
Yeah.
going to say he's shitting.
Without
it,
a
and
shadow of a doubt.
That would have been
that,
the final.
that
fucking
man,
straw.
Yeah.
that guy,
Kills it.
he plays so many different people
Oh, yeah.
so fucking well. It's
Yeah.
incredible. And I'm not even a film. I'm not like fat
Same.
for films.
Yeah.
I'm only fat for ice cream. But that I appreciate that guy. His acting is incredible, mate.
Yeah,
it's unreal.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a king. Have you seen The Revenant?
Don't
It's-
think so.
You might struggle because it's long.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
free
I've seen
thing. Best Leonardo DiCaprio performance ever. Fact.
it. Really.
Drawing a line under that statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it and you're a Leo fan, gotta watch
But
it.
I love him in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if
fucking
if
love
you
that film.
compare Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street compared to Don't Look Up, it's
Polar
just
opposites.
chalk
Yeah.
and cheese. It's mad.
And the Revenant character's totally different from all
Yeah,
of them.
yeah,
isn't
And
it?
what's
yeah.
also really strange is he's got a girlfriend that's remotely his age.
Yeah,
in
because
this.
he has been living it up, hasn't he?
Mm.
And I don't.
And in
fucking
this
blame
film,
him.
she's normal.
Oh, I think you meant in real life.
No,
no,
in
but-
the
I was
film.
going to say in real life, he's just shagging fucking
Yeah, but in the
20-year-olds,
films,
isn't he?
yeah, in the films, he's always got a darling, hasn't he? Whereas,
Oh, well, he's going to have it.
you know, yeah.
Wow.
So,
Well, we'll
Trying to
talk
make it look
about this when
realistic.
you've seen it. But
yeah,
basically,
I'll have to watch it.
it's
I heard
brilliant.
it was shite,
It-
and that's why I didn't watch it because I didn't want to
But
be
this-
upset.
So far, I think it's quite good.
Right.
Okay.
This is one of the points I was going to make. It mocks the media.
Ah.
So why do you think it's been said that it's shit?
Oh.
Anyone that's watched it, I've spoken to. I'm not saying it's the best film ever made, but they've said it's a good film. It's good. But you wouldn't think that looking at the reviews because it's like the media. The media can't
Okay,
say it.
right. In that case, then I shall give it a
Watch
go.
it.
I shall give it a
Space
go.
News to be continued. Episode 2, season 3.
DiCaprio knows.
Yeah, DiCaprio news. Yeah, but it's a space
Legend,
film, isn't
legend of our time.
Yeah, big legend.
He
big
is.
legend.
it? He is.
Mm.
Where are we? Yeah. So yeah, that's for me. That's everything that's been going on. in
Well,
the
yeah,
world.
that's space news done. That's everything that's been going on in the world and space.
And outside the world.
Mm.
And in ice cream.
Quickly before we move off space, Jay, are you having aliens?
It's a good question to ask everybody, I think.
This is I don't know. It's so hard to... How long have we got?
You can't say I don't know because no one knows.
The thing is, if you really... There's a couple of things, right? If you put your tinfoil hat back on again.
Yeah, I like doing this.
Now,
Harvey does it all the time.
people are saying that the evolution of not necessarily mankind, of mankind, right? The evolution of mankind from a certain point has sped up like exponentially, like so quick, and people are questioning like, have aliens come down and done something and this, that, and the other to increase the the progression of humans.
Yes, because in the grand scheme of things, there's a lot more time before we were here than we've been.
Yeah,
here.
because it's taken us millions of years to get up to like a certain point, and then all of a sudden we're going to Mars tomorrow. Like, and then they've got the Commander David Fravor videos who can see Tic Tacs moving from 0 to a 1,000 feet.
Is it a sweet or a mint though?
Yeah.
I don't. Was it the mango flavour or was it?
White.
But at the same time, I just don't know. Like, nobody really knows how. Like, we can't comprehend how big space is. Like,
no,
you can
ridiculous.
say something's in it like forever and goes on forever, but you can't imagine that.
Yeah,
but
correct.
No.
We can barely. We think 100 years is a long time, let alone like
It's
space.
grain
We
of
can't.
sand, isn't
You can't even conceptualize it.
No.
No.
So, could there be aliens out there? If you weigh it up, probably.
Yeah.
Well, there's got.
Agreed.
For me, everyone's a bit. We can't be this lucky, just because we can't see in how big space is. It can't have been the only time this is accident, because we are an accident, you know.
Unless you think aliens have.
Well, yeah, but it can't be.
I think it's a very sad indictment of the human condition that people will sit here and think all of this was made for us, with us in mind. Oh,
That's
aren't
called
we the
religion,
lucky
and
yes,
it's nonsense.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to. But yeah, exactly.
In 7
that.
days,
Exactly.
maybe 7 days.
Yeah, oh, we're so lucky. This was all made just for me, and we're the only ones. Bollocks.
It can't be. It can't be.
I ain't having it. Like you said, if you can't even conceptualize the size of it, which no human can, because it's ridiculous, then you can't even picture like how big it is for something else to be out there. Like, there's got to be something. It's
got to be.
It's
the most cliche thing. There's got to be, but it is, isn't it? I'm not saying it's as advanced as we are, but there's definitely fucking.
But Trump was trying to release documents, weren't he, and stuff before he left office. He was trying to make.
Hell, remember him?
He was trying to make. He was trying to make all the documents get released about aliens and that, weren't he?
He said, "If I get in power, I will," and then didn't. Yeah,
a few little things creep
out
the woodwork, and they come out when the most other raving things are going on. So they'll come out like the worst thing in the world will be going on, and all of a sudden there'll be a little alien story come out, but nobody will see that because something else will be going on.
Yeah,
wasn't it lockdown and the Black Lives Matter?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Here's a video of us chasing a fucking alien.
Yeah. That just went under the carpet.
What did it do?
Yeah.
So.
I saw a video of him the other day on the golf course. Sorry, side note. On the golf course. And
I bet he's driving out fucking snaps, is it?
Well, no, he was shit anyway. Someone was videoing him and going, "Here's Donald Trump, the 36th, 5th, 30th,
40 something.
Let's
40
say it's
something.
34. Is it 34?
I think it's the 43rd. I think the 44th.
43rd sounds right.
We could all be fully wrong.
40. Yeah, the
45th president of the United States,
president,
and he corrects him and goes 45th and 47th, and then goes whammy and smacks.
You've got to admire his confidence,
mate. You've got to, haven't you?
You have to, man.
He's fucking delusional. But the problem is, Biden is senile. So if you are a human with skin, you will beat him in the election.
And that's the best they can get.
Yeah.
And
He got in because he wasn't as shit as Trump. Trump will get in because he's not as senile.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. They've only just got to put some on fucking coherent, haven't they?
Mate, they've turned on Biden just as much as they turned on Trump. He is
a sausage.
Fucking not with it.
No.
I just don't know.
They reckon he's a nonce as well, don't they?
Well, they.
I mean,
no.
sorry, you know, I take that back.
Allegedly.
Yes, FBI agents monitoring this conversation. Please don't assassinate me. But yeah, supposedly he's
Allegedly.
woofy, isn't he?
I just don't understand how we have to have somebody north of 70
Yeah, it's
to make the
fucking
decision.
insane.
Because
isn't
I
it?
wouldn't let,
No.
no offence, you wouldn't let someone who's 80 make those sorts of decisions at work,
No.
let alone...
Can't we get just like a decent, you know,
40-year-old,
50-year-old, old enough to have been around the block, but not old enough to be losing his marbles.
Not part of the nonce
or her
circle.
marbles.
Or her.
Or her.
Yeah. Who knows? Well, we can't really comment. We've got it worse here.
Well,
As a Conservative voter, I am lost at space. I am floating around.
Are you in the roadster?
Mate,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's madness.
Game's gone.
I'm going to vote Lib Dem.
Russia are winning with the troll farms. End of story.
Facts spoken.
Yeah. We are fucked. Basically, we're fucked.
I think that's a very drastic note to end it on.
Yeah, it's good as any, isn't it, really? Yeah, so thanks for listening. We're all fucked. It'll all be over soon. Don't worry about it. Check us out on Instagram, @MunterPod, TikTok, whatever else, YouTube, @RateMyScoops.
Thank you, guys.
Fat
Thank you for
Scoops.
coming on.
Loved it.
Congratulations
See you
to Andy
later.
Bills for the beers.
Yeah, well done, Andy Bills, for the beers.
Follow socials because we'll do more.
Yeah, a lot more coming on socials. It's all change. If it all goes well, we're going to be fucking everywhere. We're going to be up in your feeds,
TikToks,
mate.
YouTube shorts, YouTube
Boom.
videos.
Boom.
Everywhere.
Boom. Might leave Facebook, though. It's a bit dead, isn't it, these
Wow,
days?
looking at the reports, it's a dead thing.
Although, hang on, if we've got a face... Oh, we could probably get into the Metaverse. If we've got... yeah, right. We'll be on
This
Facebook
is the
as
longest
well.
outro
Get
ever.
the VR goggles
they
on
are.
and you can come
Yeah.
in the pub.
Oh,
What are they? What are they?
The
Bruh.
VR goggles.
Has there been
The VLR goggles. The VR goggles.
VAR goggles. Let's get the VR... Right. Has there been a podcast in the Metaverse yet?
This
Fuck,
is
mate.
it.
Right.
VAR, mate.
Gaz ain't that good at editing. That's our editor, by the
Yeah,
way. We
shout out
sound
to
big
Gaz.
ting when we say that, don't we?
Yeah, we've got an editor now.
Yeah.
We've got a pub and an editor. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Come at me.
Right. Fuck off. Safe. Thanks for coming, Jay.
Cheers, man.
See you
See you
soon.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.